Alright, hello everybody. It's back again for more Gator Tower. Everyone's favorite unmodded game. A little change of schedules for today. Hinkle was feeling out of it, so Fear will continue next week. Instead, we'll continue more of this 100% run I'm doing of Pizza Tower. Who doesn't love a good 100% of a pizza? No, not exit. There we go. Alright, so last time I got P rank on the first level. Well, I need to figure out remember the controls again. P rank on the first level, I couldn't get the P rank on the second, so we'll move on to the third to get some variety in visual.
Give me just 1 second.
Oh, whoops, I guess I'm doing the boss instead.
It's been so long since I've opened my friends thing in Steam, I still have the scam messages, like, unnoticed from Shima. The links are really funny. Steam communitive.
Yeah.
I didn't even try.
Oh. Oh, silly scammers. They can never spell right. Okay, boss fight should be easy. I just gotta do a no-hit. I love that axe. Which I've also only just caught on. The reason she has an axe in a lot of her things is because it's probably Eoticon's axe, since I just uploaded that VOD of him going Bateman on the picture. Okay, I can already tell this is gonna be a painful stream.
Fighting the funny tomato. Or maybe apple, I can't tell.
I think he's a pepper?
Like a red pepper.
Yeah.
All I know is that one of the sprites is a gun.
Yeah.
Because I've posted
Yes,
that
there it is.
Yeah, I think I've used that GIF as a loop.
I think he also used it for the Worms stream we did.
Right! I used up all the different GIFs.
Yeah,
as,
you did gun loss.
Yeah.
I just love the visuals on this.
I watched a video about him recently. Like the creator of Control Alt Delete.
Oh, well, like a little documentary or something?
Yeah. It's like, nobody ever really thought he was particularly good. That's the funny thing, and that like all the melodrama was so out of place in the actual comic.
Yeah, because it's just funny little gamer comic. It's like, oh, this is good for a laugh, and then, oh, miscarriage. This is exactly what I want.
I love just my favorite is just the esoteric one where it's just the lines.
Archaeologists will be seeing that symbol in the future, trying to question what its origin is.
Yeah, the aliens are gonna come across us, just wonder what the hell we were doing.
You know, it's gonna be like how, you know, they see symbols that are like, oh, these must be important religious markings, and they're just like a guy's name. Aliens will be seeing that and be like,
in the wall, they'll find in the ruins, they'll find that, and next to it is this loss.
Truly, they were masters of navigation, always trying to avoid the dreaded loss that could happen.
Funny that Control Alt Delete got 2 seasons of a show.
It had a show? What?
Yeah. It didn't get really picked up, but... Or I think maybe UPN picked it up for the first season, and then they hosted the second online, but yeah. They had, like, a very short-lived, poorly animated show. Early 2000s.
Poorly animated. No, it's just fitting the art style. That's just insane to hear it had a TV show, and then look at all the other more popular things that never did. Is it still running? Is he still doing comics?
I don't think so. Or maybe he is. I'd have to rewatch that.
Hmm. It's always the unfortunate thing of good webcomic dying before it really gets to finish anything. But I guess there was never really a storyline for that one, was there?
No, it just went on forever and was like based on like his life.
Oh wait, I think I'm now. I think he tried to do a storyline with like an Xbox robot or something.
Yeah,
I remember there was time travel and stuff getting involved.
I think that's how he ended it initially.
Oh, the good old
Killed
time
off the
loop.
character, basically.
Oh yeah, because people did one of those V redraw things for I think that panel of the robot choking him out.
Like, is this just Mega Man with the Gator Girl?
No, it's Wario Land, but with the Gator Girl.
He has a mod on it that replaces the sprites, basically.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's normally a funny pizza Italian man, but instead it's a funny crippled alligator.
They are both funny. But for different reasons. Should get that gun. She been talking to that Fang girl again?
Ah, so close. I'm sure we'll get to do at least more than one level tonight. I saw, I guess Snoop Game Encore is doing animation for some of the scenes. And I'm just now thinking, man, I wonder if they'll animate ending 1. I just jumped right into that. Some good full-on carnage for that ending. I was lied to. This isn't Funky Eels Alienate Registered Massage Parlors. Nah, I'm sorry, Khazard. We'll have to we're putting off the eels till next week. Instead, we have funny, energetic alligator ramming Pepperman. There we go. That works. How you doing? I think I need that hat. There we go. Ooh. Oh! I forgot there was a second phase!
You got smacked in the back, too. That's so cruel.
No honor.
No honor.
I love that tongue punch one. It's just so goofy. Oh, I made it through that. There we go. Ah.
accidentally hit the volume thing on my headphones and freaked out thinking I unplugged it.
This is a beautiful mod, Bluey. Everything is improved when you add a gator.
So when are you doing the pinky one?
Unfortunately, it's outdated. It won't work.
You could try to go back a patch.
True, but that's a hassle.
It's not. You just go into config.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, you just go into like launch options. You can change what patch you want to run on.
Oh, I thought it would have to be like some sort of... I have to like find an older version, re-download it, and do a whole mess of things.
Yeah, I could try to walk you through it.
Alright. Maybe I'll do that next stream then.
You can be the funny horse instead of the funny gator.
We'll be the funny cuck horse.
Cuck.
Yeah, because Weird Al stole her from everybody.
Oh, that's funny. I forgot about that.
I don't steal.
What?
In Time Quest, they made that joke.
Did we?
Roll with a cuck.
I remember that joke was being made, but I don't remember why.
Neither can I. Shima doesn't remember either.
We're losing our culture.
Cannot remember the stories of my people.
The world is changing. I can feel it in the water.
He's bouncing fast now. Ooh! Somehow that didn't hurt. Alright. How did I not get hurt on that one? No! Ah! I was so close!
You went right when you should have went left. You did really good. You were handling the second phase way better than the first.
Yeah. I'm entering the gator zone.
Entering the gator state.
I'm entering the cripple state.
Cripple instinct.
Ah, I got greedy.
If you die in the cripple state, there will be no more cripples.
He's become handy capable.
Designed to empower you with the strength and knowledge of all the past paraplegics.
Ah.
How are you fighting the guy from Annoying Orange?
He does kind of look like it.
Yeah, this game had a surprising number of crossovers. People don't talk about this one too much.
I keep thinking those are peppers, and I realize those are berets. He wears a beret.
Oh, I thought that was just his stem.
It probably is, but it's. I like how it looks like a beret because he's supposed to be an artist. I surmised as much from the background clues.
Yeah. He's an art man.
At some point, Kaz, you need to play an RPG so we can all judge you.
Wait, judge me how?
Playing style, level up choices.
Okay.
Typical friendship.
Well, I have had the, I do have, SMT 3 and 5 that I've been wanting to do for a bit.
I know nothing about it, but that would be fun.
I know Hinkle's also wanted to, see me do a Tales of game, so he could have, you know, we could all control a character since they're, like, slightly multiplayer in that aspect.
We all need to get the game.
No, we should be able to just do remote play.
Oh, fair enough. Kodor would be a good one.
Yeah, any of the choice RPGs.
Oh yeah, Mass Effect, I know, has been one on the list. Or Hankel's just been recommending to anyone lately.
Yeah, no, Mass Effect is still good.
Have you ever played Mass Effect?
I have not.
I have beaten 1 and 2. I have never played 3.
I have played through the trilogy multiple times.
What about Andromeda?
Never touched it. Mostly because I didn't have a console for it.
Yeah, that's the open world one, right?
Well, I mean, they're all open world to an extent.
Yeah, but that one was like marketed, like, you know, like modern open world games.
Yeah. But, like, somehow it was less fun than the one from, like, 10 years before. I will defend the Mako. I will defend the Mako to my dying breath.
The Mako?
Yes.
Why does everyone hate the Mako? Just bad controls?
Wait, what's the
That,
Mako?
and to be... There's outdoor sections where you drive a tank, like a 6-wheeled tank, basically. And... the biggest complaint for a lot of people is that the sections are kind of tedious, which, fair credit, they can be a little long. Especially if you're going for the exploration stuff. I mean, it's intentional, but at the same time, it's just like...
That face.
It can be just a little much sometimes, especially if you hit a particularly bad patch of terrain.
Yeah. Let's see, driving being buggy for... Well, no, I feel... Wait, it should be buggy. That would be the main thing of the game. It's not like it added after the fact. Bluey asks, art RPG games easy? You can outgrind anything? I mean, not the way I play.
Not always.
I always end up undergrinding.
Some games don't really promote that.
Like the Mario ones.
Yeah. Or Final Fantasy VIII.
But I never really played Mario RPG, so I had no real horse in that race.
Superstar Sagas. And all those games.
I wanted to play those, but I never got them.
You wanted to play those games?
I played,
Oh, your speech impediment. Yeah.
The gator's on screen, I have to do it.
I played a bit of Superstar Saga, and, a bit of Dream, because it came with my, Silver DS, 3DS. But I never really played that much of it. And then I also played a lot of the time travel one, whichever one it is.
Partners in Time.
Thank you.
That was a good
Partners
one.
in Time, where you play with the babies.
Yeah, I played that, Superstar, and Bowser's Inside Story. I have Dream Team, but I haven't gotten around to playing it yet. Also, Brothership, I've heard mixed things about Brothership. I've heard people say it's good, but then I also see a lot of people complaining about the graphics, which is like, come on. It's not 60 FPS, 0 out of 10.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a drink.
I quite like Bowser's Inside Story. Yeah, it was a fun one. I like the kaiju boss fights. There we go, uppercutting makes that easier. Ah, he short hopped me.
Just realized I have another word I commonly misspell.
What's that?
Explanation. I always forget to put an A after the L. I always do I, for some reason. I guess it's because it's more phonetically
Explion.
Hmm.
Sounds
Well, no,
French
it's
that
like-
way.
No, I just do explanation, except, you know, it's supposed to be explanation.
Ah.
Like spin with an L.
Aw. She got some pretty good jumps for someone in a wheelchair.
The tail. It's got good spring.
Oh! I didn't think he would turn around that quick. Last I played was Dream Team, and it was fun, but very dialogue heavy at times. Superstar Saga is still peak though. Funny how a game where the two main characters can't talk is dialogue heavy.
Funny how every RPG after Legend of the Seven Stars basically copied the same combat formula of having like little gimmick mechanics for your fighting.
Yeah.
But like they all innovated or changed it slightly to fit the setting. But you can see the DNA of Square and Nintendo all over it.
Hmm. Yeah, the action commands or the little
The timing-based
yeah,
mechanic.
for Paper Mario, the sword button presses for the Mario and Luigi ones, and with the dodging.
Yep. The fact sometimes you gotta move the stick and things like that.
Phase 2. Thanks for the follow, Peppino. It's the Peppino himself. Oh, I can't believe he's watching. I gotta complete this now.
Believe in you, dinosaur girl.
You're ah.
I no longer believe in you, dinosaur girl.
I was gonna say you're handy capable, but I guess she wasn't.
No, just handicap.
Why did we ever believe in someone in a wheelchair?
Oh, damn. We're on a theme tonight. For obvious reasons. A little disappointed they didn't do boss updates, but I kind of get why.
Yeah, that's
It's
a
a lot of
lot
work for
more
this game.
sprites.
Yeah, just doing her is simple. Doing
Yeah.
the rest, much harder.
I'd say you wouldn't really need to do any of the others except for the fake Peppino. But that would be a lot trying to make a fake Olivia.
Yeah.
No,
You have to
easy
tweak-
way, you just make normal Olivia, but she can walk.
Just slap Olivia's face on the Peppino model.
Yeah. Wait a minute, this isn't Olivia, she can walk.
This Olivia's a spy.
Hello, Yo Duppy, how you doing? Have I ever played Off? I have not. It is on the list, though. Got a list of some of those indie RPG-style games to do. But I think I was gonna do Earthbound first, since they're
When's
all...
the geek stream?
That one... I'm not sure in the order of the things. Did they ever get that update out?
I think they did.
Oh, okay, cool. Actually, wait, no, I'm disappointed now. I can't play the bad version. Whew. Whew. You're getting over here, Pepper.
Hey, you transformed.
Oh no, she became Italian.
It's spreading.
Ah, look at that fancy animation.
P for pizza.
P for paraplegic.
Can't believe it only took him 2 minutes.
Oh, I entered again by walking by. Not use the control stick for that. Alright. Third level. I forget what this one is. Ancient Fancy Olivia.
And she can walk. You not have any of the little buddies or whatever?
I didn't get the little... Oh, what? Say it again.
Well, any of the... I know there's like little toppings or whatever that you can... that run with you.
Yeah, the little... as you find them through the level, but they're, those were edited to be the little characters from their other game, Exit 665. See, look, there's the axolotl.
That's cute.
Okay, so I need to figure out where all the secrets are before I even bother attempting P rank.
This is,
Oh, there's one.
Room.
Just don't low to the ground like that, biting everything in front of her. What is that when you're the Italian guy?
I think it's him doing like a slide grab or slide kick. Oop. Oh.
Gotta run it again, hold on.
As fast as that is, it makes more sense as the gator girl.
No, Italians are naturally fast. It's an unknown fact. A little known fact about them.
If I ever staff them up in D&D, I'll be sure to put down a bonus to slide kicks.
Or since the days of the Romans, they've been slide kicking.
There we gotta pick up Scruffy, the janitor here.
It's like SpongeBob.
Yeah, he's a little pillar guy.
I've never seen a pillar man that looks that unbuffed before.
Oh yeah, what were the achievements here? Don't get hurt by an explosion and kill a rat with a bomb dropped by an enemy. Okay, so I need to kill that rat with this guy. This little goblin. Also, I just learned I can set enemies back down after grabbing them. That's actually very helpful. You're coming with me? Oh, I can't climb with them.
Maybe you can drop down with them, though.
Nope, that didn't work. Is there, one of these guys anywhere else? Well, I know there's more rats, so I'll just go find one of those.
You moited that rat.
Moited it.
You moidalized him.
Oh, hold on. Got a bot. Lucas Lucky. He's not so lucky today. Does P rank require you don't get hit in these kinds of levels? No, you don't have to get... You can get hit, you just can't drop your combo ever. And you also have to get a high enough score, so it's basically playing perfect aside from the whole no hit. That's only bosses.
It's not only do you have to perfect, you also have to speedrun, basically.
Yeah. Oh, I got fenced. Big clap.
Funny that we never really saw Olivia get violent despite her acting that way.
Yeah. I expected her at least to, like, have a smackdown with Mia or something.
She would have wanted to had a go with her, but she was always just backed off.
I don't know what the context to this is, because I don't watch the Cleveland show, but a couple of days ago, or weeks ago, in my YouTube recommendations, it gave me a clip of some kind of scene from that, and I have no idea what the plot was, but the scene was just the bear character going up to Cleveland's new wife and saying, you know, I thought about how you blackmailed me, but then I remembered, I'm a bear. I can just eat you. I'm a bear. And it's like the bear character wears a suit. He's completely anthropomorphized. It's like he just remembered after we went home after being blackmailed. Because he's just showing up in the morning, smoking a cigarette, and just very casually informing her that he's a bear. He could just kill her, and he won't even go to jail.
Well, yeah, that's Tim the Bear. He's Cleveland's neighbor.
Yeah, but anyway, the point of that
There we go.
That's how a lot of different plots in 1A should have gone. I just remembered, I am an alligator. I can eat you. And I won't even go to jail because...
See, they got kind of close
people...
where they played the argument of, no one's gonna do anything about you, you're a cripple. You'll get away with everything.
She just didn't happen to care for that line of thought. Which is fair, I suppose.
I don't know, I didn't watch it. I only saw a few of the streams.
That's fair.
Yeah, secret 2. Oh wait, I think I needed that bomb. I did need that bomb.
Well, you can get another.
It's too small. I can't run with. I have to crouch through that.
Well, they usually do have problems going downstairs.
No, Olivia had a perfectly good time going downstairs in ending 1.
She didn't do it successfully.
She got down though.
Yeah.
What happened?
She fell down the stairs and got even more crippled.
How do you get more crippled?
She was basically like comatose.
Why did she fall down the stairs?
Because Inko was being a creep.
Basically, he was like not taking her rejection very well, and it kind of shoved her.
He punched her down the stairs?
Well, he was going for a hug, and she's like, no, you're a psychopath, get away from me. And then, yeah, to get away from him, they forgot they were right on top of the stairs. Ooh, peanut butter.
There's that one meme edit where Goku caught her.
Yeah, I love that.
I was trying to segue into a Buzz Lightyear joke with her at the bottom of the stairwell.
None of this would have happened if only Damien hadn't destroyed that camera. Then Inko could have done it in front of her.
He could have gotten a cool picture of her down the stairs. He totally would have taken a picture of her at the bottom of the stairs if he still had his camera. I feel like.
Wow, this really makes me feel things. Takes picture.
Wow, this really speaks to the tragedy of society and such.
I'm adding this to my cripple collection.
You got all the secrets.
There we go. So now next I can start going for the full run.
Yeah.
Who wants to take bets on how long that will take?
These are my favorite games to do streaming for. It's platformers like this. There's no dialogue to read or listen to. It's just stuff happening, and everyone talks over it.
The perfect
Kind of the joy. This is
game.
one of the. Yeah, it's one of the easiest ones to talk over. But also, we like the RPGs and the other shit, so it's. You want to play things.
I'm still disappointed the custom music for this mod was taken out.
Why? Was it stuff from the soundtrack?
No, they had custom music made for this to be Wani themed, but they took it out because the game kept getting updated, so they had to keep updating the mod. So they took the music out to make it easier, and they never put it back in. Or maybe they changed how music was done, so they never fixed it to work with the game. It's on YouTube, though. It's on the Caveman channel. The control stick is not good for this game. I have to use the D-pad. It's too sensitive.
That makes sense.
Imagine not using WASD.
I was doing keyboard the last time I played, but the key combinations are very straining on the hand. Both the running and the jumping and the attacking, there's a lot of things to press. Just suplex that guy casually. Boy, I am not doing good on this run back.
Well, you're mostly just exploring.
Yeah. There we
You
go.
got out before whatever that was happened.
Yeah, the big pizza wakes up and he chases you. And it's an instant death if he touches you.
Very nice.
Very nice. Alright, now let's go for that paralyzed rank. Oh, no. Ooh. Okay.
You gotta do the secrets to get a rank?
Yeah, you get well to get this. You have to get your score high enough, and the secrets. You need to do those to get your score up enough. It's basically do everything. It's not perfect for nothing. I guess the secrets are pretty easy. Oh, no! You didn't kick me. I do love the screams in this.
They are very satisfying.
Every game is improved with a lot of screaming.
Loud noises are indeed always funny.
Do you think they'll ever make another Wario Land officially?
Would love to see it, but I don't know. Nintendo's so weird about what they actually give sequels to.
And they've also kind of turned Wario into the minigame character.
Yeah. I can still see them doing it.
That would be nice.
Never played the original.
Wario Land. I've only played 2 and 4, and both were fun.
I need to finish Hat in Time. But playing it in the fall.
Does that break your one thing?
No, oh, that broke it.
They're not being hurt by a bomb thing or whatever.
Oh, right, I still gotta get that achievement. I don't think I need that olive. No, getting hurt doesn't affect P rank on the normal levels. It's only for bosses.
Fair enough.
I guess supposedly it used to, but that was changed, thankfully.
Yeah, they probably felt that was a bit too unreasonable for the players.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably get some actual gamer rage if that was the case going on these streams. Not much would push me that far, but that probably might get the line going.
No hit in something this high speed and frantic is asking a lot of a player.
Yeah. Especially those pitchfork enemies, they have gotten me too many times. So if you're not running full speed, they'll just stab you. Like that. Get out of here.
Shima gets it soon.
You can get here after his dinner, and you can have more pizza. You can have a second dinner with pizza.
He'll be here soon with the dragons and the pizza.
I think climbing there was a mistake.
Possibility. Oh shit, the rat.
Oh. There we go.
Lucky he was still around.
Like the level design is so tight with how perfectly designed it is to keep this combo going.
Like, yeah, we know you've got a certain amount of time for this.
No.
Take the hit, you can live.
Yeah. I was like, if you miss that, you know, you're starting over.
Call that a run killer.
Oh no! Oh. Combo wasn't brutal, that end was brutal.
First time I've noticed there's a sound effect when she's doing that.
Yeah, it's the gears on the wheelchair giving out.
Mm.
Man, now I want to play Wario Land again. Now that we just talked about it. Wario Land 2 was one of my favorite games as a kid, and it absolutely blew my mind finding out there's 2 routes right from the start of the game.
I have never played any of the Wario Land.
Alright, so Wario Land 2, the basic story is, while Wario's sleeping, a bunch of pirates raid his castle and steal all of his treasure, so you gotta get it back. And the first level opens up with Wario sleeping in his bed, and you wake him up, and you start going on your adventure. But if you don't press anything for 5 minutes, pirates walk in and kidnap Wario on his bed, and that starts a whole nother path of the game.
That is kind of cool.
Yeah, like when I found that out I'm like, oh my god, what? I've been missing half the game this whole time. And it's like unique levels, not like, oh, a different path that you could have gotten to them in the other. No, it's full new path, new set levels with a new ending. Or new multiple endings, because the game does have branches. I think one of them is a basketball match against the pirate captain.
I played a platformer game a while ago, years ago, that disappointed me. It was an Adventure Time side-scroller for the DS. It was.
Oh, I have that one. I also...
Hey, I pinked.
Yes, why'd you steal our garbage?
That game made me so mad, and it's not because it's a bad game. It is a fairly decent 8.5 out of 10 game. I really liked it. What pisses me off is it is the shortest game imaginable. It's like 2 hours long. So I was just getting into it, and then it plays the
Credit song.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, you can do the hard mode and go for the 100%, but it's not like it's really all that difficult or hard to get everything to begin with.
I mean, I played it through, I think, both times. The game and the new game plus, and it took me like 5 or 6 hours. I was so disappointed. And then I played the other DS ones, and they all kind of suck.
Yeah, I have the dungeon crawler one, but I've never really gotten through. Like, I played it for an hour. I'm like, I want to play some other games instead. I never got back to it.
Dungeon crawler one. I got the investigation one, where they're solving a mystery or something. And then I think there's one other one that I also have, and none of them are as good as the side scrollers. And I'm mad that there wasn't more content, that it was such a short game. And it was cool too, because it had custom music in the style of the show.
Yeah.
And boss music.
Well, that's one disappointment I also have from it. There was music unique to the 3DS version of it that wasn't in the DS version.
I think I just have the DS version. I didn't know
Yeah.
it was 3DS. I don't know which one mine is, but...
I did get the collector's edition of it, though, so I have a stylus that looks like Finn's sword.
Oh man, that's awesome. I didn't know there was a collector's edition.
Yeah, it's a collector's edition where the game is in a steelbook case that looks like the Heroes and Kyridian.
Oh,
Good
man,
sword.
that was awesome.
I know, it's great. Oh, it's cool, too, because I got it as a Christmas gift, and my grandma who got it, the employee also was like, hey, you could just have this, too, since we're getting rid of all the promotional material for it, so I got an Adventure Time lanyard as well. That's also themed with the game.
Man, I just got the game, I think, for just regular DS.
Which one of his swords did it look like?
The original, like, bronze one that he starts with.
Oh yeah, the one that he turned into a fourth dimensional sword.
I have a fourth dimensional stylus.
That's one thing I enjoyed about the show was the attention to continuity. Even after it collapsed, I still enjoyed that.
Only they could write an ending.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
did not know what to do for the ending, and it was so obvious.
I stopped watching a while ago. I see some clips from like the Simon stuff that they're doing, and it looks cool, but not enough for me to want to watch it.
If there's anything I'll say at like post whatever, the Finn and Jake one was really good.
Yeah,
It was...
I saw the clips from the Death one, but I didn't really watch. I didn't watch it.
Oh yeah, I forgot they had the HBO special. I never caught any of those.
There was a couple. They made a couple mini-series.
I love the vampire one. The vampire one is cool.
Yeah.
I just like the King Vampire. He's such a.
They were never as cool as the first one.
It was never as cool as the first one.
Because they did other mini-series, like a 5-episode mini-series after the Stakes one. Yeah.
Oh, the first one was the vampire one?
Yeah, that was the first time they did that. And it was the best one.
Wait, the vampire one.
Yeah, there's one where, the premise is that Marceline gained all of her vampire powers by diabolizing a bunch of other vampires.
Oh, that one. I thought, okay. See, calling it miniseries, I thought that was just a part of a show, part of this normal show. There, they had like a
I
story.
call it that
going.
because they literally sold it as a 5-episode miniseries on DVD.
Ah,
I
yeah,
actually
they're
have a copy of
following.
it.
Yeah, they're really following the Over the Garden Wall setup success they had with a lot of shows.
I think that became before that actually.
Did it?
Yeah, did the people who did Adventure Time do Over the Garden Wall?
No, I'm talking about how
Yeah, I
Cartoon
would not
Network,
be
after Over the Garden Wall, they just started doing all of these, every show having a full
yeah.
week-long story going, because Over the Garden Wall was so great. So like, okay, 5-episode story with Teen Titans Go, 5-episode story with Adventure Time, 5-story episode with Steven Universe, so they could have a whole week event.
Now I just wish it was October and we were watching Over the Garden Wall. We'll have to save it till October. But yeah, the vampire one, Stakes. That was so cool. I loved the Vampire King. I loved his speech at the end.
Yeah, I loved. My only disappointment with that is just resetting the kind of status quo on Marceline becoming a vampire again. You know,
I don't like her as a vampire.
yeah, but I felt like the way they did it was cheap. Of, oh, we got it. Oh, they have this whole, you know, the Vampire King gives his speech. They find this whole solution for it. Oh no, he becomes a giant vampire cloud monster, and then Marceline stops it, but it bites her and turns her into a vampire again as it's dying. It just,
that
like,
was lame.
it fell flat with the ending. It was good up for everything else, though.
Kind of the Adventure Time mode of operation.
We have to restore the status quo.
But I loved his speech. I loved, other than the part where even the part where he took his pants off was kind of cool. I am not afraid. I am not afraid of the unknown. Queen of vampires, you wear the scales of fate. Spill my guts or face the unknown. Either way, I will not bite. Protecting you would subjugate me to the wheel of fortune. And I am a king, not a hamster. I love that. My path runs straight into the void on its sick, flaming streak. Love his speech. I think the boomers would call him extra before I hate them.
Yes, we used to call that hammy.
Yeah, he's just absolutely chewing the scenery, and I love it.
Oh.
Love that guy. I need to use him in... I can't use him in anything.
Have Shima use them in Acadia.
I think I use the Vampire King as an Acadia NPC.
We sure have a lot of vampires in this town.
I mean,
they are like a third of it.
I don't know exactly how much it is. There's 100 monsters. So, how many vampires could there be? At least 20, maybe?
Well, they
Maybe
definitely
more.
got to have at least a sizable portion with the tribunal.
I know it's not like World of Darkness, but thinking about 20 vampires in a city that small is really funny.
Look at the universe! Well, this is something that comes up in the book. Shrouded Earth has less of a population of supernatural beings in World of Darkness. There's as many supernatural beings in Shrouded Earth as there is vampires in World of Darkness. It's 10 per million. It is way less populated overall, because if you get up all the supernaturals, it's like somewhere between 50 and 100 per million. And I cut it down because that's just... I'll just pose it as a question, because this is something that comes up in forum arguments that I have, like on 4chan and stuff. I think that the numbers in World of Darkness are too high. Like, if they say there's 100 plus supernaturals per million people, that's already straining my disbelief. What do you think? Like, what's the most number of weirdos you would accept per million people before you start going, there's no fucking way they're hiding.
I mean, are you now? Does supernatural count only like sentient supernaturals, or would magic creatures also fall into that?
There's any proportion of weirdos.
Okay.
Like, in Shrouded Earth, it is 10 per million, and then another 20 per million of the rank 0 insignificant, or usually passable as human thing. So about 10 per million for actual supernatural beings, and then 20 per million added onto that of other stuff is what exists on Earth. Not counting things that are existing in other dimensions or are so far into BFB that they don't count. Like if there's a hidden city of the mole people, that doesn't count in this calculation. In terms of living in or around human civilization, what's your cutoff point of it's stupid? There's no way they're hiding this.
If we're
Good
talking,
question.
yeah, because it's like if we talk in averages, I don't know, because like 20 per million could sound reasonable if you count how there's like a lot of wilderness areas and probably uninhabited areas they might set up in or something.
I mean, when in Shrouded Earth, it's about 20 or 30 million. It's about 30 million altogether. But in World of Darkness, it's almost 100. And to me, that's...
In between those two would probably be the most reasonable to me.
Which is more reasonable?
Somewhere in between your estimate and World of Darknesses would seem the most reasonable to me.
Yeah, the calculations that they give in World of Darkness is something about 1 vampire per 100,000 people, but vampires live primarily in urban areas. So you should probably take, like if you're trying to figure out how many vampires live in New York, you should take the whole population of New York, but then just all of them live in New York City, Buffalo, and Syracuse. Nobody's living out in the wild except for a couple of gangfuls who are asking to be eaten by lupines.
True.
Oh, whoops.
Thank you, Slade. But, what was I saying?
The population distribution.
Yeah, that's World of Darkness. And to me, when you start adding in all the calculations, because mages are like 4 per million.
Oh, was they jumping?
Werewolves, they don't tell you how many. Changelings, they don't tell you how many, but you can kind of deduce that they're probably not more than vampires, because vampires are the most common one. But yeah, get out of everything. It gets silly. And we're not counting kinfolk in this either, because that just gets even sillier. Because half the rats in New York count. Again,
It's not only that, and the hundreds of, probably, actually no, more than likely the tens of millions of people who possess some kind of feral blood in their veins.
As what I said, kinfolk of all kinds.
Yeah, no, I was adding
Yeah, that's
context.
We're only counting the ones who maybe learned a gift or two.
I believe, like, out of a population of 8 billion, I believe like 50 million of them were supernatural.
No, I mean, I don't find... Okay, here's my thing. I think the masquerade setting on its face is unrealistic. Even with everything that's added on, even with supernatural powers that make people forget memories, even with mind control, delirium, paradox, everything, I don't think you could hide it as well as they depicted in the setting. I think the setting itself is fundamentally unreasonable. So when it comes to suspending my disbelief, it's... I have trouble with more than a couple of people per million. Like 10 per million, 20 per million, 30 per million. Some people have told me that they think it's like 1 per 1,000, and I'm like...
Okay, yeah, 1 per 1,000, that one sounds a little far-fetched.
Scattering my disbelief. There is no fucking way. That's like more people than there is like doctors and policemen. It's... There's no way! Like, and to be clear, the base setting is it's the same way. It's no way that this is possible to hide. To the extent that they hide it. But I can turn my head when it's a subsection, when it's less than 1 million people. But if you're telling me there's 1 million weirdos on Earth and nobody, except for a couple of hunters, notices. No, fuck you, guy.
How well certain influential groups in our own society are controlling the narrative about certain things.
Listen, when 4chan is shitting about the vampires 24/7, I'll believe what you're saying.
Yeah.
Until there is a Camarilla general on pole. No. No way, man. No way. Alright, I honestly imagine that there is stuff like that in the setting. Like, you just know that every blue moon is like something on Reddit or something, where it's like, when are we gonna do something about the Sabat, fellow Redditors? Guaranteed.
The Malk having a giggle.
Not even know, just somebody in the know, because you know there's people who know in Real Darkness. I mean, everyone thinks they're crazy, but you know that there's people who are like that, or just like, when are we gonna do something about this Sabat problem, Cole? Totally. But yeah, I think it's unrealistic past a certain point. But in the context of Acadia, it's supposed to be stupid. That's the appeal. Acadia is like 1 per... I think if you count it all up, it's 3 per million people. So like 1 in 33 people is some kind of weirdo in Acadia. And that is very anomalous in the setting. That's what makes the Gravity Falls equivalent. This is not normal. There should be like 2 guys in Acadia.
Well, I mean, we are in the bayou, so weirdos are to be expected.
Yeah, but there's more weirdos in Acadia. In fact, there is more weirdos in Acadia than there is in New Orleans.
We're reaching Fallout levels of weirdos here.
Yeah, this is a convention. There is 300 supernatural beings in Acadia.
296.
Thank you. Well, actually, how many
Correction, 297. You haven't killed the 4th yet.
Okay, fair.
What was that, Scruffy?
Said correction, 297. You've only killed 3.
Well, I guess 299 because those 3 guys will be coming back.
I mean, and they'll make more. No, somebody's gonna... It's like that scene in Rock Bottom where SpongeBob is waiting in line.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's like.
There's another vampire spits the 3 of them out.
Yeah. I don't care. There is 97 supernaturals in Acadia. Don't you forget it. And then Labyrinth goes off and fights 3 people. But yeah, it's supposed to be ridiculous. Remus is gonna shit his furry pants when he realizes how many weirdos are in Acadia. Because they're already pretty surprised that there's like half a dozen. That is not supposed to exist in a town of 10,000 people.
I mean, also just how much happened in this meeting to begin with.
Lebanon was not ready for today. I'm kind of holding off on that exact conversation until Shima gets here. And I would keep doing so.
I just keep picturing that one scene from like the Family Guy thing where Brian and Stewie are trying to be Santa. It's like, first of all, this crossed the line into a home invasion a long time ago.
I can repeat. I want them to surrender. And they
invaded their home.
They put guns on a child.
After you invaded their home,
and
you're a
smashed the
justified
TV.
homeowner. Wait, hold on. It's Louisiana Castle Doctrine State that'll answer this question.
They invaded the home of cannibals.
No, it's not cannibals. They're not people.
Oh, hold on. They have legal ground. It's the stand your ground state.
Yeah, let's see how long Castle Doctrine lasts against the pretty soldier.
If you're doubting the power of a vampire in the courtroom,
The power of a vampire when fighting Kaiōretsu.
somehow they end up with the legal rights to pretty soldier. You are no longer allowed to refer to yourself as such.
Oh, we get the Ace Attorney arc here too.
I tell you, this is what Adam been wanting to do the whole campaign. We've just not gotten to it yet. Remember his plan of just sending the entirety of Clan Zamichi to another dimension by selling them timeshares after inviting them to, quote, Zamichi Con?
It might have worked if he named it Mulk Khan, but he wants to go after the evil but fun vampires.
So the people who turn people into furniture, that's fine. But I invade the home of...
I didn't make those vampires. I'm partial to the ones I made. I don't like seeing them murdered.
I feel so bad for you, because you invented these OCs, and then you're like...
Oh,
was like, you know,
my children.
Oh, that's gore by comfort vampires.
Like, you know the world's strongest in Dragon Ball Bridge, where Weird is just completely losing his shit over his favorite three monster things getting murdered by Goku?
What did you do to the Cuddle Buddies?
That to me is built for hugs. Wow, he's built for ego winning. Actually, what's that torture method called?
Which one?
The one where your ribs are inverted.
You mean the Blood Eagle?
Thank you! Now he's built for the eagling.
Wait, calling that a torture method is, I think, undercutting it a bit.
No, that was an execution.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. I mean, I thought they were stronger. I didn't think they were stronger. I knew they were a bunch of neonates who beat them down with one solar punch.
The man wanted to do was buy some goddamn cookies.
Hey, he said, I don't feel so good about killing a little girl was there, and the girl's like, but do it anyway. And he didn't understand why he was saying it. He's like, sometimes you gotta kill children, and he's so strong in his sidearm. He doesn't know she's bulletproof. But she warned him. He told him, if you fight me, you won't win. I know Kung Fu.
I gave them a verbal contract, and they signed it. If you fight, you die.
give them a chance to fight them. You just killed them immediately.
They hold their guns. It's not my fault if their reaction time sucks. Get better initiative, loser.
Get better at Kung Fu scripts. You're supposed to disarm them, then kill them.
But why? I mean, I could have. I probably could have done that. It wouldn't even have stopped me from killing them. I think Nappa would have lived if I had done a disarm action. But I would have taken 4 dice away.
Had a moment to realize what was going to happen to him.
Yeah,
maybe that's more.
Yeah, I guess they did have better defense than the guy I tried to grapple attack.
I hope it was there.
He was just a fucking revenant.
I know, but it's like I go to grapple attack. Oh wait, I'm also insanely powerful. Grapple's gonna strangle this guy out.
You tried to grapple him and ended up strangling him.
Yeah, I was debating, like, should I do normal grapple or an attack? Oh, grapple attack sounds cool. Let me go for that. Oh, he's gone.
Maeve thinking about it as she's already choked him out.
Yeah, future reference. Incapacitated just means he can't fight anymore. You can still interrogate him. You just lump it as breaking his legs or something.
No, I just think it's funny, like, Maeve just fucked up and forgot not to strangle him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's another reason I didn't correct him or sooner. So, like, it makes sense that she would do this. You do this every time, Maeve.
How hard is it to not squeeze their neck?
They're so weak. You just touch them and they die. But yeah, what was I gonna say?
Look, I'm squeezing them with 4 arms. It's kind of hard to not knock people out when you're doing that.
What were we talking about right before we started talking about Maeve strangling someone out?
Something about the something about the
shit
Napa.
posting about the house.
Oh, hey, Pint of Pain, how you doing?
And then yeah, you would said Napa would have probably survived the first round if you had gone for the disarm.
Something else about Napa. Or these guys in general. I hope Rosero comes back, and he's just in cell is mad at Tenshinhan. Just completely butthurt about the fact that it'll kill him in one hit.
I love, like, when they come back, they talk about what happened. You know, like, they talk to Raymond, and they're like, oh, hey, that pink-haired girl get you too? What, pink-haired girl? What are you talking about? Yeah, because they got taken out by different ones. Realizing, oh no, we got 2 of them.
Armel's gonna be very upset when he doesn't notice Nose Flow follow after him.
Who's gonna be upset?
I said Armel's gonna be very upset when he doesn't see Nose Flow follow after him.
Yeah, I was waiting for Shima to ask this, but I'll go ahead and ask. What are you guys planning on doing from here? Like, I'm laser fixated on trying to get a one-on-one fight with Armel.
Rolling with the punches mostly, but given my position, hold on. I'll have to wait till Shima gives me an actual map to work off of to determine how I want Jen to move.
Well, I mean, Shima said that that Noseflow is behind Armel. So...
Yeah. The thing is, I don't want to have to kill Noseflow. That's why I'm having V act as though she's focused purely on Armel. That was my excuse to avoid... Because I could easily hit them both in the same action due to having a hammering fighting style. I don't want to have to fight our Noseflow. So I'm just like, maybe talk to him, deal with it.
Yeah, because what I was gonna do, because Armel is just like talking about all this tribunal stuff going on. Oh, I feel like this tribunal, all these other things. Noseflow comes in. He's confused about this vampire. That's gonna give Maeve a moment of pause. Of, okay, well, hold up. If he's confused about a vampire, something's wrong here. And she also, you know, just a girl doing a magical girl transformation in front of her. She's gonna actually take a moment to pause and not be angry and be okay, hold on, I need to figure out what's going on here. This shit doesn't happen normally.
Noseflow's just gonna go on a tirade in front of all of them. That's just gonna kill the fucking tone dead.
Who's going to?
I said Noseflow is obviously going to go on another tirade in front of the group and absolutely kill the flow of the social thing, like, dead.
I guess I should give context to all the chatters watching. We're talking about our tabletop game we started this week.
Yeah, we're still planning on doing the one-shot for it that's unrelated. Essentially, I wrote a tabletop game that's like 400-something pages long that I finished back in September. It took me about 15 months to write. And it's kind of a gothic horror noir urban fantasy kind of game based on the general feel of especially the older World of Darkness books. If you ever played Vampire Bloodlines, you have a vague idea of what I'm working on. But back to the conversation. Yeah, I'm also hoping I don't have to kill Noseflow and I don't have to do anything with Jen yet. I just want to beat the shit of Arnold, and then Jen can tell me how bad I am for having killed Arnold. Because I really don't have to kill Noseflow. If Noseflow gets in my way, I'm totally gonna kill him.
Noseflow will be the one vampire getting a second of questioning before immediate death happening. Or before we jump to violence immediately.
The excuse was that Maeve was so cool that V was like, you can take him. You took out this vampire, deal with Noseflow. Whoever he is.
Flo would probably give her a much better fight than those Revenants did.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are losers.
He's got solid 8 through most of his combat stats and +2 to his soak.
I will confess, because Shima doesn't know the rules very well yet, he's read the book, but he's still figuring out the calculations. He showed me what these guys' stats are. I told him not to do it until combat started, so that at the very least my decision to join combat wouldn't be determined by what they can do. But right after we started fighting, he showed me the sheets to make sure that I had the numbers right, and he didn't. Which good that he did. But yeah, Arnold's. I'm not optimistic. I told Shima he should probably make him stronger, and he's like, no, Arnold's not supposed to be that strong.
I mean, I could get that vibe.
This is a
He's,
mini boss. You're expecting a lot here.
Yeah, I mean, he's also like, you know, typical kind of old money sort of guy. Like, oh, I've just gotten in power a long time ago and never really need to do anything about it.
Buddy, this is a Ventru. What are you expecting?
No, he is, what is spoilers? Not much of a spoiler.
Heard you guys talking shit about my NPCs that I wouldn't mind.
That was so lovely! No, I'm serious. I woke up today and I felt like... I don't know, I woke up and I just... You ever wake up and feel, like, anxious for no reason?
Sure.
Yeah, it's just... What's wrong? Something bad is gonna happen today, but nothing bad is happening today and you're still anxious?
Yes.
All day for no reason.
Oh,
I don't know why. I guess it's just a combination of the fact that we were running through having to post so quickly in these other games, and also I slept poorly, and my grandma's been having some very minor health problems, but even though they're very minor. Well, it's not something serious. She has a descended bladder. We're talking to her doctor about it, and I'm not really that worried, but she's 81, so any kind of medical anything kind of causes a bit of a...
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's worth being concerned about.
Yeah, but anyway, that was like a week ago. I've not heard anything new, so there's no real reason that today I should feel really worried about it, but I've just been off my game all day today. And in case you're wondering, Shima, the reason I'm talking at 20 miles an hour is I am currently holding the vague remains of what was once a Baja Blast mixed with vodka.
Oh, excellent. Sounds delicious.
The Baja Blast was also alcoholic.
So it's an alcoholic mixed with an alcoholic.
Yes. So that's why I'm talking fast.
No.
Since, you know,
I made a screwdriver, but the other half was also alcohol, not orange.
So that's why I'm
I made a.
talking about. But yeah, I just felt like shit all day, and I don't know why.
It's the Baja Blast, act. Not the alcohol, it's the Baja Blast.
I'm feeling slightly better. But that's why I'm talking fast. Welcome, Shima. I've been missing you. I was hoping to save the Shrouded Earth conversation until you got here, but...
Well, we just started talking.
Dinner was longer than I expected. I was expecting to be on half an hour ago, but service was slow.
See, if they had this gator delivering your pizza, it would have been
You
there
better
30
not
minutes.
have left.
You know, it's funny. It's funny you mentioned playing Pizza Tower because I went to an Italian restaurant.
Did they have a gator?
No, I had lasagna.
No, I said, did they have a gator there?
No.
Really trying to butter
They're
up
not
the
Italian.
Kaz guy. Coming in late, you're bringing up lasagna. You're really trying to butter him up.
You realize it's a mod, right? Olivia isn't actually part of the actual Italian game.
Okay, I know Olivia's not Italian, but this is her tower.
How was dinner with your father?
Oh, it was all right. He was he went on a cruise, and I was just asking him how the cruise was. He went to the Panama Canal.
I'm assuming he's a boomer, so I'm disgusted by anything that involves him in the word cruise.
It was his first time on the cruise. He's more of a ski boomer, and my mom's more of the cruise boomer. Sorry, say it.
Oh, he likes skiing. Let me hear more about that with that house I'll never own.
You know, no, you're not wrong.
I know. I'm not blaming your dad. I'm just shit posting. Anyway, what we were talking about before we got here is my heavily insinuating to Scruffy that he better not stop this fight or I'm gonna kill his OC. I was telling him that you were showing me the sheets. I was disclosing that because I needed to double check that you understood the rules right, and you didn't. And then I was offering to show them or tell them what Labru's powers were, and asked them if they minded spoilers, and then you showed up.
Well, do they mind spoilers?
I don't, because he's not going to last more than a turn anyways.
He is a rank 2, so he's beefy enough, at least what I assume to be beefy enough for a rank 2. I gave him a lot of the plus rank abilities for a vampire to kind of, benefit from his rank 2. That's actually one of the things Vigil had to correct me on, is when I was making his sheet, I forgot that a lot of these abilities are plus rank, and I had just been doing plus 1s for the vampire trio that were rank 1, and I had forgotten to do plus 2 for Le Bruno. So he was almost a lot underpowered, actually.
I would also, I would just also say, with looking at the party, if you don't give every NPC, like, the one ability to just negate an attack, that just feels like a fool's errand to not do so.
And I did overhear as I was coming in. Le Bruno, Vigil suggested that I give Le Bruno one of the abilities, like the perfect defenses, the one that lets you no-sell something once. And I was thinking, Le Bruno, within the context of Acadia, he isn't the sort of guy that can no-sell. He's not meant to be that obscenely strong for the very first encounter he's had.
If Victoria fights him, he'll probably last 2 or 3 turns, is my expectation. He's going to last 2 or 3 turns based on his defenses. Supposing that luck does not completely turn against me.
Wait.
And given the 4 effort left, he's gonna have to live through 4 to have any chance of winning. And honestly, I'm hoping I want the first arrival to be a stomp. I want the Tribunal Terrible to step back and be like, who are those workers?
It's Tribunal Terrible. You have to say terrible.
I will not speak French.
It was the loss of l'enfant terrible, Roger.
Witness is going to be continuously pissed off at the existence of Asian. He does not know how you speak their language.
You ever see the Team 4-star did the JoJo Bizarre Adventures abridged? Not really abridged, but like summarized.
Yeah, I did.
Do you remember the part where it was like Polnareff met, what was his name? Darby. He got to Darby. Fuck, what was the way they presented the line? It's like, I'm the only one here with a terrible French accent. Polnareff, I think he's speaking Cajun. And then Polnareff says, I stand by what I said.
That's exactly Ringo's response. But, yeah, I kind of want to stop. But I offered Shima, I told him, there's ways you can make this more of an even fight. And he's like, no.
No, it's not. Le Bruno is not meant to be that much of a challenge for the very first encounter. What I was really hoping,
As I said,
What's this
before,
post?
this is a mini boss. You're fighting people.
What I had hoped the challenge would come from is I was hoping to get them all in, I was hoping to get them all in a room. I was hoping.
Well, I gotta say, I like this image Pie to Paint posted. I'm trying, Yadakot. I'm trying to lock in.
Hold on.
It's hard with all this vampire. Devlog body pillows. Pie to Paint. I need more information on this.
Can you lock the fuck in?
One at a time, Spear Senpai. You were talking about Labramune and stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah. So basically what I hoped the challenge would come from is I was going to get Le Bruno, the vampire trio, and all 8 of the revenants, hopefully close enough to each other so that they can all support each other, and I figured that would be a challenge. But then you guys start taking out the revenants one by one. 4 of them just get scared shitless. And I genuinely forgot Victoria can make 2 attacks in a single turn with the Thundering style.
Well, I mean,
I never imagined that 2 of the Fang, I call them the Fang trio, just so you know, I call them the Fang trio because they are vampires.
The only Fang trio I acknowledge is Fang, Reed, and Trish.
The Zoo Fighters. We've always called them the Zoo Fighters.
The point is, I never imagined 2 of the trio would get taken out in 1 turn. I was hoping. I still get so mad about Lazare's poor defense roll. I know he wouldn't have done great regardless, but he could.
All I wanted was it stopped because I've been denied it so long. First of all, it's the grunge. It was like, we haven't even prepared yet. We can't go exploring. And then we get to the ghost, and it's like, I can just walk out of this room. All I want is for the Tribunal Terrible to be afraid of me. Let the Commonwealth be afraid of the Girl Scouts. That's all I want.
I'm looking forward to hunting the Grunch, if only because then I can, field clean it and horrify the party more.
It's out there.
You're not gonna eat the vampire with the pompadour?
I'm gonna harvest them, but I'm not gonna eat any of them just because they personally disgust Maeve.
She just wants the pompadours. The only part she wants. She wants Lezare's pompadour. Because she wants that style. She wants that Riz. They call him Rizare in certain circles.
Shima, stop. Stop.
They've never called him that.
Watching through the window, and she was terrified at the procession.
I think at most I'm just gonna take all of their fangs and probably Labrino's heart. Use that for rank 2 material.
It's like an invincible, I'm going to eat your heart.
You gonna eat that vampire?
No, I'm not.
No. Can I? What's your problem, guy?
That's the meat part of you. Is that bat meat or man meat? I don't care for man meat.
The joke I was making, and it still kills me.
All I can say is the 3 main girls are getting official body pillows. All I want to know is the Brachiosaur one 30 feet long? You know, like when they did a body pillow of that one snake girl from that one anime.
Hold on a sec. You've triggered something in me. I want to look up the world record for the longest body pillow.
I'm pretty sure it's got to be that snake one. Or
The
as an official body pillow.
The largest body pillow is 18 meters long, or 60 feet, and was achieved by...
There was 18 meters, not 60 feet, that's 56 feet.
Rounding up, I assume.
Rounding up my ass.
They're not analogous to yards. There's a lot.
Wait, hold on. This is so fucking weird. It says 60 feet, 72 inches, but 60 feet, 72 inches is just 65 feet. Why would you include 72 inches instead of just adding the feet? What the fuck is this?
Who wrote this list?
Your chat GDP.
No, I looked above. This isn't the chat GBP. The largest body pillow was achieved by that pillow guy, and the body pillow was created based off of a commercially available pillow of Dorbic.
Who?
Dorbic, a YouTube vlogger.
Oh, that's lame. Look up how long that snake girl body pillow is.
Holy shit, yeah, okay. Hold on a second, I'm posting a picture in VC context.
I might look later. I'm not looking right now.
I want to see this picture.
Yeah, it's, hold on a sec, open image. Come on, give me an image I can open, please. Keeps giving me videos. I don't need videos.
Okay, well, while you do that, I'm gonna spoil Lebrun's abilities. Basically, he's just a big brute. He can lift about 3,000 pounds. He can run about 120-something miles an hour. He has celerity, so he can attack a bunch of people, but if V ends up cornering him into a one-on-one, it'll be meaningless. And then he has just all the physical disciplines.
So he's basically a Bruja.
Basically a big Bruja.
Also, I looked up the snake girl. Her name is Mia. Her body pillow is 22.9 feet long, or 7 meters. And it was priced at 100,000 yen, $806 USD. Sold at the company's booth at a convention in 2015.
Thanks, I hate it.
Sold out within 1 hour.
Thanks, I hate it. So, yeah, he's just a big brouhaha. Oh, man. Is that
Also, I was actually looking up a quick... Oh, sorry, you go first.
Is it pronounced brouhaha or brouhaha? Is that pronounced it?
Bruja.
Bruja, like the Spanish for witch.
Like brouhaha?
Like
Yeah.
Bruhaha.
That's...
What's so funny?
That's kind of dumb. I'm going to keep pronouncing it brouhaha.
Okay, I posted the thing in VC context. It's a vlogger, is what the largest body pillow is, and it's disappointing. I thought... when I hear the world's largest body pillow, I hoped it would be a hot
It's not
girl.
even like a character. It's just a normal
It's
dude.
just
It's
him.
just
Yeah, it's just a
scaled
dude.
up to be like
The dude just
60
made
feet.
a body pillow of himself. No one wants to cuddle up to this.
Well,
I
except
do
probably
appreciate
him.
that he went for something creative like that instead of just the tube.
Here, I'll Drag
I
the image
apologize
into
for the
OBS.
I apologize for the potato quality. I'm trying to find an image.
Yeah, this is very small, but yeah, it's basically it's just a dude.
Are you gonna show it in the stream? Or?
It's a V.
Yeah, he's
well,
showing it-
I put on
yeah, he's showing
OBS
it
for
in
chatters
Twitch.
to see. For you guys, just look at OBS.
Well, then later,
Or
I can't
Discord.
See, whatever, I'll look in a minute. Anyway, so yeah, he's just a big brute. I think Victoria's probably gonna kill him in like 2 or 3 turns.
Also, quick question: Potence increases your modifier on the might table by 2 by your rank, right?
That's right. So
Then he would lift 4,000. He goes up by 2, so he would be able to lift 4,000 pounds and break through steel.
I thought his might was wasn't his might like? what was
His might is 12 with excellence.
Let's see. 7.3 plus 2 is 2,000 pounds.
That looks terrifying. Yeah, imagine being his neighbor, seeing that, like,
Yeah.
peeking through the window.
Yeah, he should be 4,000 pounds. You're right. Yeah,
Still not as strong as Victoria's 6,000, but slightly more impressive. I feel like I think if she does fight him one-on-one, she should at least struggle a little bit more. I also like just
a skill to match that.
In before you roll 1 on his defense on the first attack.
I swear to God, if that happens, I'm hoping I've stored up a little bit of
I
karma.
will be so happy if I kill him in 1 hit, because it's not likely at all. I'd have to roll high, he'd have to roll low to kill him in 1 hit. And I would be very happy if I get to do that. I'm kind of hoping that I get to do a bit of an Executioners of Shaolin and just do a full Kung Fu movie fight while Maeve's like, what the fuck is going on?
Who is
I
this
also-
child?
I really like
Who is
writing
this
up
sassy lost child?
I really like.
I was gonna say about your post, would Maeve's knife be that fast as you described? Because I was kind of imagining her as being more of the Batman, the Belmont than...
I might have been embellishing it a little bit, but I figure something that delivers that much damage in 1 stroke, it's got to be the velocity has to be impressive. Maybe bullet speed is an embellishment or an exaggeration, but it certainly must be going fast, is what I imagine.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's going fast, definitely. Also, who's gonna react to who's expecting a sudden knife at their face?
Makes me think of, do you remember that scene in My Hero Academia where they're just fighting the knife guy and the dude who can shoot fire and ice out of his hands is like, you got a knife, man. This isn't going to go the way you think it is. And then the knife just barely misses Shoto's face when he throws it at him.
Yeah, same.
Here are the body pillows. Those are some nice body pillows. Bro, in 2025, average lap mods are like 22 pizza faces. Well, thank you for stopping in, Tricky, but I have no idea what that means. You'll need to explain.
But,
I just had one more thing to say about my last post.
go ahead.
I was going to say I really liked writing Armel's last post just because now first he's already dealing with Atreus, and then Maeve comes in and kills one of his guys in 1 shot. Then a girl comes in and transforms into a superhero right in front of his eyes, and now just the dankest vampire in existence comes up the stairs behind him, and he's just like, "What is wrong with you people?" Like he's just being met with distraction after distraction.
I love
It's
too just him
insane.
mentioning. Okay, I was expecting something from the art dealer, but okay, this I don't know how to respond to this.
Atreus Ravon is.
I'm sorry. Say it again. I couldn't hear you.
You don't know who Atreus Ravon is. You're telling me that 4 different people independently approached my house to attack it, and none of them know each other.
Just 4 people chose the same night to break into my manor. I also liked when he was seeing Victoria transform. He was every single time. I think this town can't get any worse. I'm proven wrong.
Oh wait,
I just like
it's like the it's like that bit from The Simpsons when Grandpa's talking about like what his war days, and he's like, I was a soldier tasked to kill Hitler, but I failed. But I did kill another assassin trying to kill Hitler, and he throws like a javelin at the Olympics, and it kills the guy as he pulls a gun, and Hitler just looks over. What is this? Kill Hitler Day?
I'll be right back. I need to go to the bathroom before we continue this shit posting.
There were 42 different assassination attempts against Hitler.
Wow.
There's even one during the Olympics, as I recall.
It's just, it's one of the, I think I stole this from TV tropes, but the idea being that trying to go back in time and kill Hitler, you probably were one of those 42 attempts.
Yeah, maybe none of them succeeded because everyone kept jumping back to the same point and do it.
Hitler was very hard to kill. Hitler had very good security. He had to.
I'm still waiting for like a proper map of the scene, by the way. Just
Oh yeah, so Shima. So those statues
will...
behind Armel, between
yeah, so
him
Armel
and the
is
office.
Imagine a hallway. Armel is in the center of it. On one side is Victoria and Maeve. On the other side is Nosferatu. I will write up... I'll draw a map now. I almost forgot to do that when I got home, but I'll draw a map now and post it.
Okay.
Okay, so just so you guys know, I don't have full layout of the mansion itself. I figured we were only going to be in this mansion for this one part, so I didn't think it was worth... It wasn't like the boarding house. It wasn't worth coming up with an entire diagram.
You will
for
make
it.
the entire blueprints. This will be our new base of operations.
I was actually thinking, I thought it would be funny if, like, after this, Atreus buys it or something and turns it into their new headquarters.
I meant lap modes are just crazy. They make it too hard, and they want you to rage, and every lap boss like, oh, okay, I get what you mean now.
One second, I'm getting an MS Paint now, and I'm going to draw it up as best I can. But the reason I brought that up is just so you know, it's going to be very, very rough to draft. Like, don't look at it and expect 100% to scale accuracy.
I just would... If you do rectangles proximate to Vigil, that is acceptable.
Yeah. You're a cool guy,
Yeah.
Kaz. Thank you, Bluey. You make for a cooler crocodile girl. Aw, thanks.
The thing was, I thought the ping was the map, but it's actually...
Yeah, I saw the little fighting stance Victoria looks really good.
That's not her fighting stance. 2 out of 10.
And the guy makes you a customized GIF. And
The entitlement on this man, he's getting free gifts. He's like, hey, you didn't do it right.
Excuse me, it's pronounced GIF.
That's stupid.
Hey, we can't take this from Mr. Atreus or Atreus.
Look,
I forgot
real.
how it's pronounced.
If you push flow downstairs, there's a non-zero chance you're getting blackboard as punishment.
Just to be clear, B. Oh, hi, Atreus.
At Reese's.
Anyway,
Reese's monkey.
I'm getting tired of asking what we're talking about. What were we talking about?
We were gonna.
We were
Oh, she
talking
was
about
making the
Hitler.
map. That's what we're doing.
I'm making the map right now, yeah.
To get that whole situation clarified.
Yeah, talk about Hitler.
Oh, all the assassination. Yeah, the 4 people. Damn it.
Oh, yeah,
I'm just now noticing the picture of Olivia when she's holding the bomb on the TV. Jawbreaker.
The shit post about that, the post. But while I find the shit post, I was going to talk about Lebranu in the current situation, but I've forgotten what it was.
That this is the worst day of his life.
Oh yeah,
Worst day of your life so far.
No, it is the worst day of his life because he's dying.
He grasped the general concept of the situation, even if he mistook me for a superhero. And Luther was like, you're just playing. You're just playing, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I like that, him being, oh, you're just playing superhero vigilante or whatever. You couldn't be farther from the truth. If anything, Maeve is animal control.
Yeah, I'm just picturing Jen just in the corner, absolutely terrified at the brutality taking place.
second. I'm silent. Well, I can't. Like I've explained before, I can't do two things at once. So if I'm silent for a bit, it's because I'm concentrating on this map.
Goldfish
That's fine,
brain.
man.
I am not.
I found my shit. I was going to put it in DC context.
Jeez, I couldn't imagine doing a 22 lap in this game. Trying to do one is already pain enough. Of course, I guess I am trying to P rank.
Quite literally doing the more difficult challenge of the game.
Yeah. Will we see more than 2 levels tonight? I wonder.
Out of curiosity, have you beaten Pizza Tower yet, or is
Yes.
it still this just the, okay?
The first stream I did, I beat the entire game, and now I've been working on P ranks, of which I have 2 so far.
Excellent.
I almost P ranked the final level on my first try. I'm disappointed. I didn't get it. I was a sliver off. If like hit like one more enemy or picked up one more food piece, I probably would have gotten it. I was almost a god gamer. Oh, thank you, Scruffy.
Yeah, I noticed it was resub time.
Yeah, back. I'm gonna get another hot blast.
Do you have a favorite colored heart? I do like gold hearts.
Red. I like reds.
What color is Shima's heart?
Red. My heart is red,
Prove it.
like the rising sun. My blood is red, ergo my heart must be red.
Although your blood is blue until it gets oxygen. So you could be
I
a
don't-
blue heart.
Prove it.
Okay. Let's look at the insides of Shima. We're doing a scientific stream today.
It's pizza time.
Pizza time!
Purple hearts are neat.
You'll get your stream.
When you fix this damn door.
I think we got completely detoured from the original conversation, which is what Nave and Jim / Snowsflow intend to do from here.
Oh yeah.
Like, I still have to figure out my rant a bit on that level, but partially I was just waiting for the map to come up.
I also like the introduction to Nosferatu. Like, the guy introduces, so, this is a vampire, right? He said he wanted to see you. I've never seen this man in my goddamn life! he's just up to here.
We were talking. Who voices Lebranu? Because we've been debating between Titan and Keith David.
Oh, it's Keith David. I'm pretty sure he's the original voice of Tombstone is who I've had in my head. Let me double
thanks
check
for
to
the
see. I'm
follow,
pretty
Tricky.
sure it's Keith David who voices Tombstone on Spectacular Spider-Man, but let me check.
Yeah, we're gonna. I noticed that he tried to do the. Let's just call the police, Spider-Man. It's like, I am 10 years old. You think I care about the police? But
Yeah, so if Nosferatu is at the other end of the hall, then Maeve will probably pull out her gun to be on defense. To cover that.
Oh, he's apparently got... Okay, so Tombstone... One of his voice actors is Keith David, but the other one is Kevin Michael Richardson. And I'm trying to...
Spectacular Spider-Man.
That guy's
Yeah.
done a lot of things.
Okay, so he eventually replaced Keith David in the second season, but Keith David voiced him originally, so that's who I had in mind. It's Keith. The voice of Lebrano is Keith David, 100%.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was, hey, let's make this a regular character. Oh wait, the voice actor's too expensive.
Like,
Replace.
when he's getting upset, imagine the president from Rick and Morty.
We were joking about that before you came on. And we're like, we can't be that. That's too funny.
I see your ass is playing Minecraft.
He's a vampire. I don't ever know power in the state of Louisiana. I'm state of Louisiana.
Fun being the only tech savvy member of this team. Well, Knave is also tech working, but probably not the same.
How much science does Maeve have?
I think she's got 4 or 5. Because I know I made those high enough to handle the crafting. Oh no, I wasn't supposed to kill that guy.
Yeah, she's got 11 in Artifice, and I think, what you just said in Science.
Yeah, it's 4 or 5.
I think she has 1 or 2 Science, and then, 4 Medicine. Victoria does not know Science.
No!
Or computers.
Victoria is not wise in the ways of science.
I'll let you know, I haven't learned how to use a computer.
Parents have failed you.
It's okay, she's a Zoomer. Can you
She's
taunt 2
Parents have
times at one of
especially
those
failed
pizza
her.
goblins? Sure, I
She's
can
the
do
only
that.
Zoomer she's the only Zoomer in this generation without a smartphone.
Yes! It's amazing how terrible parents can instantly outrank every Zoomer parent by just not giving them a smartphone.
You have the kind of money you don't need to park the kid in front of the TV.
I just remembered I could do the super taunts. I completely forgot about that ability.
They are terrible.
Makes me think of, do you remember the intro to Megamind where you see Metro Man's parents and the dad is like, yes, darling, only the best for you. And he's just not even paying attention to his new kid.
Yeah, originally that was my idea for Victoria's parents, was kind of the,
Barely acknowledging they even have a kid.
the Lenny bucks aplenty, yeah, but I changed my mind. I ended up developing it a little more, where it's more that they're too busy. That's how I ended up developing it over time. They're more concerned
Oh, there we
with
go.
their personal social status, so they're always out of the house, rather than being neglectful in that regard.
Thanks.
Victoria's
Always
parents-
glad to serve a chatter.
Victoria's parents didn't even show up to her own birth.
No, not that bad. But, yeah, it's funny that Levernew is Steve David. I'm not gonna keep that in mind when I put his lines.
But yeah, that's the voice I've had in mind for him.
I noticed that I think I reacted to these situations. I was gonna react to this newest one.
I also, that was one of my favorite lines to write. You're not a vampire. I know every vampire in the world. It's just like, I know every vampire in Acadia. God damn it, I know every vampire in Louisiana. And I sure as hell don't know you.
I'm wondering how he's gonna react.
Oh, you gotta do the "you must have amnesia" because you forgot I'm him line then, Scruffy.
I'll probably figure something out. I've started writing it, but I also, after Vidge brought up the map thing, I wanted to see that, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, shit, stop distracting me. I gotta finish this map.
Finish the map. The main thing I don't even know is, am I gonna have to kill Nose Flow, or is he just gonna do dialogue? Because if either Ken tries to stop this fight,
He's gonna get in Armel's face, but he's not gonna do anything to stop him. He's just gonna blather at him.
Pretty good. That saves me from having to kill Nose Flow.
Oh, it's just a
He'll
senior
defend-
citizen.
Right now, I'm marking on Noseflow will defend himself if attacked, but he's not gonna swing.
Okay, good, because that's what I'm working on. I'm not gonna have B attack Nose Flow.
Ah, fucking god.
Those hands when I'm trying to kill Armel.
Yeah, with what Armel says, definitely Maeve would be, okay, let's keep one vampire alive so we can figure out, what he was just talking about.
No, that's a terrible idea, because he'll just lie. We're gonna come away with a completely misunderstood concept of the tribunal, because
They kill Armel, and they just assume Noseflow knows it, and they try to interrogate him.
Nose Flow is like telling them all this stuff about the tribunal. It's just no.
Gentlemen, you're trying to interrogate a Malkavian. That was your first mistake.
I love the idea of introducing Nosferatu as a Malkavian.
How many vampires are in Acadia? 100, and Tokyo is next. See, this is where I like Scruffy. Shima laughs, but he doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Scruffy
It was
doesn't
funny.
laugh.
It was funny. That's enough to laugh at. I don't have to get the reference to laugh. And stop distracting me. I'm trying to work on the map.
See, I like he calls you out for laughing while not understanding. Meanwhile, that's actually me right now.
Shima, what are you talking about? Not Shima, Scruffy, what am I talking about? What am I making fun of?
Can you repeat it real quick? I'm
I said
stun locked now.
vampires and Tokyo's next. Why are you laughing? What did I reference?
Oh God.
I want to guess
know
something
it, I can't name it.
or like specifically your game right now.
He got captured by the Japanese, and they asked him how many atomic bombs the United States has after Hiroshima. And he said 100, and Tokyo is next, and he didn't know a thing of what he was talking about. He was just lying.
Yeah, that checks out. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired.
That's okay. I know that if you were not tired, you'd understand my references. Unlike some people.
I try.
That's not enough in this house.
Shima syndrome.
I just want to be accepted by others. Is that so wrong?
You wanna be accepted?
I
Wanna
will
be-
fucking gut you like a gator.
If you wanted to be accepted, why'd you burn the goddamn roast?
What the what? What? What?
This is the
What
last time
row?
we let you handle the dinner, Shima.
What are you talking? What is this a reference to? When did I burn a roast?
We worked so hard to do this, to put dinner on the table. And
What
then you
roast
go
did
and
I-
you burn it like that.
Don't
What are
play
you-
dumb with us, Shima.
What are you talking about? Am I the only one who's not drunk?
I'm just bubbling up with emotion.
We're making the implication that you're a spouse, Shima.
Oh, a spouse?
Is he
Yes,
not?
like a wife. You're the wife who burnt the roast. That's the joke.
Oh, because I'm everyone's waifu. I got it. All right.
Yeah,
Which-
that's why we're calling you that.
Let him have his copium.
Scruffy?
Yeah.
Scruffy? I love you, but Shima would never burn my road.
Thank you. It's glad to have someone appreciate me in the work I
I get
do.
it. I get it. He'd undercook it.
God, these are so many lines. I'm putting so much detail into these stairs. I hope you appreciate it.
You said you were gonna do it simple.
You were gonna do MS Paint, now you're like breaking out Photoshop.
Why aren't you just doing RPG stairs? You know what RPG stairs look like, don't you?
Just a bunch of lines.
A square with a picture of stairs inside them.
No, you do a line, you do a box, and then you do a line that fills the entire bottom layer of the box, and then you do another line that covers almost the entire bottom layer of the box, and then you do another line that covers almost the second line, and so on until you get to the top, and that's how you do RPG squares, like in Final Fantasy.
Vigil, I'm gonna be real with you. I started zoning out after you said line.
Is this lost?
Is this how you burnt the roast? You just zone out?
It was hard to follow because I'm trying to draw these lines.
It's not that hard. It's line with slightly shorter line, 2 lines, and then line with horizontal line next to it.
Why can't I just do one thing at a time? Why do I have to listen and do things?
Just do a triangle. You do one side, you do the other side, and then you connect it with a zigzag.
It's a
Chat, this is
triangle. Nature's strongest structure.
Chat, this is what an abusive relationship looks like.
It would be abusive if you didn't burn the roast. Well, he burned mine.
Mine's still frozen.
Sir, we shared a hotel room.
That we did. That's a bond of brotherhood that can never be undone.
We still have that box of shit you guys.
Well, I have also shared a hotel room with Vigil before, so that Khazard's the only guy I haven't stayed in a hotel with before.
I also shared a hotel room with your name.
Just openly promoting his body count on Twitch here.
So Shima, what's your con body count?
I was sober, I would not have made that joke.
I've shared a room. Okay, I've shared a room with Vigil and Scruffy. I've shared a bed with Verb. That's a bond of brotherhood.
So the truth comes out.
Like, of all the people to share the bed with, it had to be Verb.
Well, Vigil insisted on having a bed to himself, and me and Verb were okay with sharing a bed to save on rooms. So yeah, we're cool with each other.
In what respects that wasn't the case, because if it wasn't, it would have turned into the joke that would keep on joking.
To be fair, Verb just strikes me as he would just do it because he doesn't care either way.
Verb's a cool guy. Verb's gotten me a pussy before.
What?
A cat. He got me a cat. Was a joke I'm making.
No.
See, I was gonna say, was there a person attached to it?
Do you consider cats people?
Verb was when he handed it over.
Okay, fair enough.
Like Verb's the only femtour within reasonable driving distance to me. Verb is a 4-hour drive away.
I like Verb a good deal, but at the same time, he's someone I'd be nervous to hang out with.
Alone. You don't know what's gonna happen.
No, it's not that he's going to do something that's like worries me. It's more like I'm afraid at any moment I'm with him is when the hammer, the sting operation comes down.
Verb is one of my favorite people. I'll gladly have that recorded. Verb is one of my favorite people.
I'm just kind of assuming the state will come for me eventually.
No, the ultimate, I mean...
Guantanamo, side to side. We're Mexican. I could do that. I could do that.
Now, who's easier to share a room with, me or Grenade?
Grenade was a super chill roommate, but...
Chiller than me? I can't stand this.
No, he was like, you were both fine roommates, like... Grenade was just super quiet compared to you.
Just my ego. That's all it's about, is just I have an ego trip.
Now she was becoming the
You were a
jealous spouse.
super chill roommate.
Shima is a capybara. I have never had a social problem with Shima. Ever. Because if there is any problem, he will tell me about it. And I trust that to the deepest corridors of my soul. There will never be a conversation where he will tell me I've had a problem with you for 6 months. And he's the best person I know.
Aw, jeez.
One of you pieces of shit.
Gorge.
I say shit on Twitter. I mean, on Twitch.
Yeah, you can say shit.
Yeah, every one of you pieces of shit. I know that if there's some kind of contention, there's a possibility you won't tell me about it until it's reached the bubbling over point. Like, I have been slowly learning with Scruffy that Scruffy does not do that. But it has been a slow process for me to accept. And every time Scruffy inclines that there is an unhappiness, I'm looking at him like, shit. This is the moment. He's gonna break down and tell me, I hate you, Vigil. I hate you, Squad. You're a piece of shit.
This is for exiling me out of the group all those years ago.
I said, I hate you. But I know it's not true, but I'm looking at you. I'm watching you, Scruffy.
For 7 years, I've pretended to be a loyal player. Now I'm crashing this game with no survivors.
I played the longest COD.
Yes, I'm serious. I know that it's irrational, but I'm watching like half you guys. Like, Khazard's done it before. Luce's done it. I know other people have done it.
Luce, if you can hear this, come home, bro. We miss you.
We miss you, Luce. Come home, Luce.
Luce wouldn't tell me that there was a problem when I was asking him if there was a problem. Like, he caused a whole thing where we were arguing in SQ, and he's like, no, I'm just decided to quit. There's no problem. There's no problem. There's no problem. Never mad at you. And there wasn't a problem. He was mad at me. He was mad at me. And he wouldn't tell me why. Until I successfully guessed why. And then later he apologized after years, but I can't deal with that. You know what grandma does with stuff? There was that thing the other day where I was talking to my grandmother, and this is what pisses me off about people. Okay. And grandmother wanted to go filing her taxes. She had already finished her taxes. She needed to file them away in her file cabinet so that there would be room for all of her files to be organized. Okay?
Okay.
I told her that was just fine. I didn't mind helping her. I wanted to know if she was going to do it early in the afternoon or late in the afternoon because I needed to do a post in game. And I didn't want to be interrupted. And she was like, no, we'll do it tomorrow. I can't deal with people who do that.
Oh, last second plan changes.
Conversation about accommodations. I can't live like that. It's like, I want to accommodate people. I want to make sure you can do what you want to do. And if you yield to me instantly the second there's a contention, I can't do that.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
Feel a similar way at times, I'm not gonna lie.
Shima does it every time. There will never be a moment in my life where Shima has not told me what he wants or needs. He is an open book to me, and I love him.
Aw, gosh.
Hello, Clone Mike. How you doing?
I just, like, I look at it this way. If it's something serious, yeah, I'll talk. But if it's minor, like, I'll get over it in 2 days, and then I'll see the end of it.
Well, one thing that Vigil has taught me over the many years of knowing him, and this is, if you don't mind me gushing about you, Vigil, one of the most admirable traits I find about you is your desire for honesty. And I honestly, like, before I met you, I used to lie a whole fucking bunch. I used to lie about just being okay with the situation when I really wasn't. Just sort of made excuses just so I could be alone for more times than I usually am. But after I started meeting you, you kind of hammered it into me. You hate lies. You absolutely hate dishonesty. And just over the years, you've kind of conditioned me to lie to you less and less and less to the point where I just don't lie anymore.
It needed Vigil for you to go through your redemption arc.
I mean, it's good. I can deal with anything. If you were to tell me tomorrow, hey, I need 2 weeks off of everything computer related so that I can get things IRL in order. Okay, we're done.
Yes. Yeah, I just sort of found out that honesty really is the best policy with Vigil, and I just sort of adapted that. I don't have any secrets from Vigil.
I mean, that's just also good policy for everything. I mean,
but I can't. You know what it is? I can't deal with someone. Here's what I can't deal with. Here's what I absolutely can't deal with, and this summarizes my interactions with every human being. If I say, like, someone say we're all going out to a restaurant later. I say, hey, what restaurant do you want to go to? I don't know, wherever you want to. I can't deal with you people. No, we will not socially interact until you have determined that you relentlessly pursue your own desire, at least insofar as letting it be known. Because even if the restaurant I hate, I can deal with that. Because I can be like, oh, well, we'll go to my thing next time. And then I can start planning diplomatic negotiation. I cannot deal with people pleasers. I will kill people pleasers. You will tell me what you want so that we can come to an understanding, or I will fucking kill you. I can't do it. I can't deal with people who can't just explain what they want so that we can come to some kind of reasonable compromise. Because it's hard enough to compromise when you know what someone else wants.
Get off the fence and decide on something already.
I just make snap decisions when nobody can make a decision in a group. I just choose something out of the blue and I say, okay, hope you're okay with this. We're going to Denny's. I chose Denny's.
Yeah, that's what I do half the time. Like, and what pisses me off is I'm like talking to my grandma and my aunt, and they're like those people. They are those people. If you ask them what restaurant they want to go to, you have to ask them 3 times. Because otherwise, you will be picking the restaurant. And, you know, they're not going to complain. So how are you going to know if they don't like it or not? Because you picked it. No, you have to ask them 3 times. They're like, well, how about maybe Chinese? Yeah, okay, we're going Chinese. Why are you arguing with that? hate you people. I can't do it. I can't deal with people who will not explain what they want so that we can come to a compromise.
Vigil going on his Joker arc.
I mean, okay, here's what I know. Here's what I know. I am a very strong personality. In the absence of pushback, we will do what I want every single time. If I say, let's play Words for Friends, because I want to play Words for Friends, and everyone is too much of a pussy to say, you know, I'd rather play Pizza Tower. I don't know how to deal with that. Because the only thing I know to do is, I know I'm a strong personality. So I know that I have to consciously avoid where I'm the one dictating what's happening. It'll steal the entire stream conversation, like I am doing now. I just stopped. I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that. I try to make other people's preferences be known, understood, and put into consideration. And if you
So you lost your combo there, Kaz.
Oh.
If you will not talk, I will run you the fuck over. I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that. I'm trying. I am trying to not be a tyrant. Please help.
Nobody else speak.
Well,
Nobody else speak. Let's
Well,
see
on
how long
that
it goes.
front, Shima, how's that map coming along?
It is so close to done. It is
It's still
so
not
close.
done.
It's so close. It's so close. I just
Listen, he was listening to my
It's all goddamn night.
I'm trying to figure out how to do filled circles on MS Paint. It keeps giving me empty circles, and I just want a full solid dot. It's not giving
Make
me
a
it.
circle and paint fill it. Man.
It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good like
it doesn't
that.
need to. It's an MS Paint map.
Brother, you can paintbrush the inside of that to fix the seam.
Don't
Wait,
let
no,
perfection
wait, I
be
can-
the enemy of good.
Wait, I can actually work with this. I'll make different colored dots for everybody to make it really clear who's who.
Oh my god.
I'm so full of love right now.
So full of love.
Full of liquor.
Yeah, love.
Shima, you need to finish the map so I can show it on stream and put it on the fridge for everybody.
I have had 2 Baja Blasts and a glass of vodka.
Just straight up.
Yeah, it's straight vodka.
The best kind.
So awful.
The best kind of vodka.
You know what Scotch glass? You know how big a Scotch glass is?
Yeah, oh god.
I
No.
filled half a Scotch glass with vodka, and then I poured it into a pint, and I filled the rest with Baja Blast.
Okay, that's slightly less.
The
awful.
normal Baja Blast or the hard Baja Blast?
There's no such thing as normal Baja Blast. Okay, it was too hard vodka, but too hard Baja Blast.
Fair enough. Okay, alright, so like I said, you're doing your screwdriver, but with more alcohol.
Well, if it's the two thing, would it be a screw or a driver?
I have had the same rule of moderation for like 10 years now. I never have more than 3 drinks in the same 24-hour period. Ever. Period.
Okay,
So,
that's good.
I feel fairly confident in my code of temperance.
I've only ever done that once, and it was at the con I went to with Shima. And,
Oh yeah, they had basically at BabsCon they had a whole bunch of suites that had like, okay, come in and have free drinks and stuff, and me and Voyage like to go around room to room just trying out all the free drinks everyone was offering.
just mooching.
Yeah, it was much. They're offering it. It's a party.
Yeah, we did kind of take advantage of the fact that one of our friends was a
What-
musician.
Was
it's
it
a party. They were
Wait,
offering.
okay. Important question, Shima, since it was BabsCon. Were the drinks named after the ponies, at least?
Yes, they had. I had a rainbow.
How
dash. It
many
was
sunset
glowing.
shimmers did you have? Don't lie.
These people have no taste. I could not find a sunset shimmer themed drink.
Good,
I
because you
would
would have
have to
died of
make
alcohol
one.
poisoning if
They
there were.
would probably, it would probably be something with Fireball.
Yeah, probably, definitely. It's definitely something spicy, is what I imagine.
And a piece and some bacon grease.
Yeah.
Can I tell them the story? Can I tell them the story about Woody and Buzz?
Woody and Buzz. I'm trying to remember what the story that is. What's the story with Woody and Buzz? Can you give me another hint?
The one about Andy.
Oh, the one about Andy. Yes, go ahead.
I can tell him. Okay, Shima was telling me that he went to WagyCon once, or he went to a worker convention with his old boss, whose name is Andy. And of course, I was making Toy Story jokes the entire time. And he was saying that he hates his coworkers. Shima fucking hates his coworkers.
Hate's strong. I don't particularly like them. I wouldn't say hate.
When I went to Android 16. Thank you. Now, Shima hates his coworkers. And everyone was telling me was that he was drinking every day, and I'm like, that's too much. That's too much, dude.
Yeah, it was.
I can't believe it.
Can I offer some context?
Sure.
Okay, so my boss, Andy, he's a former boss now. He kind of had a bad departure from the company, which is a whole other story, but let's just focus on WagyCon. So once a year at this new company that he sold us to, they have this gathering where they bring all of their employees from across the country to Wisconsin. And Andy, because we were part of a smaller company that Andy owned, and he sold us to HBS, is this other company, he always had buyer's regret. He really disliked it. And so basically, I think when he went to WagyCon, the way he got, what he wanted out of it is that he just went drinking every single night. Like every single night, we would go to 3-4 different bars. And I have a sense of loyalty to Andy. He's been my boss for the better part of a decade, so I was trying to keep up with him. But I've just come to realize I have no hobbies in common with my coworkers, that I'm stuck here at WagyCon for the better part of a week, except drinking. That's the only common hobby we have. So I'm going out to like 3 different bars a night, drinking a whole bunch. I remember one time I came online and I was just kind of responding to messages, and I told Vigil I was like 10 drinks in that night, and I was just so absolutely out of it. Like I still have no idea how I survived WagyCon that first week.
Jeez.
You 10 drinks in on anything. Ever. I think the most I've ever had in one day was 4, and the 4th was like when I went to Shenanigans. Do you guys know what Shenanigans is?
Yeah, I've been to Shenanigans.
I have not.
It's kind of like a Dave and Buster's kind of thing. There's like bowling and an arcade and stuff, but there's also alcohol. Anyway, I went to Shenanigans for my birthday, and I had like 3 drinks while we were bowling, and then a couple hours passed, and then I had a 4th. This was kind of before I completely formalized my 3-a-day rule. And I think that's the most I've ever had. I think the only time I've ever been sick is when I intentionally bent the definition of drink. Because one time on Christmas Eve when we were all watching Elf, I think Kaz was there, I had like an entire 750 milliliter bottle of green apple vodka, and like 2 of them fit in the wine glass. So that's 2 drinks, right, guys?
Holds up glass boot. It's only 1.
Yeah.
I took it into, I had like 2 full glasses of wine full of green apple vodka, and then I was like, I'm gonna drown this out with a fireball and go to bed. And I woke up vomiting on the floor and ruined Christmas.
Oh no.
I didn't ruin Christmas, but it was not a fun occasion.
Vigil ruined Christmas.
How Vigil threw up over
wait.
Christmas.
That's the only time I've been sick on that rule, because I've had the same rule since I started.
Ah, damn it.
And the only other occasion I got sick is when I had a mixer that was like over a year old, and that doesn't count, because that wasn't the alcohol, it's the fruit went bad. Shima was there for that. We were playing Devil May Cry, I think.
Oh, was that I'm sorry, is this the one where you were talking about like you were on the floor?
Yeah, I was the one that was on the floor.
Yeah, okay, I was just wanting to make sure you wanted to tell this story, because I thought that was embarrassing.
Tell the story.
Wait, which Devil May Cry was it?
Devil May Cry 3.
Okay.
I think we were beating the game, and I had just played through the end. We got to the end credits, and it was kind of getting towards the end of the night, and I think we were kind of looking towards the end. But Vigil sometimes tells me that when he's watching these games, he gets on the floor to level himself, and he was drinking on this night, so I think that's one of the things he was doing. And so before I was going to sign off, he said, "Don't leave yet, don't leave yet." And then basically I stood on for a little bit longer.
This was all the time. We switched to we were watching Star Trek, and then
Yes, that's right. We finished Devil May Cry early, and we were watching something else.
We went on whose line was it anyway? We watched the Star Trek, and I was getting sick. And I said, let's turn on a Who's Line and end the night. And you turned on Whose Line is it anyway? And I'm like, we're gonna have to turn off the Whose Line is it anyway. I have vomited all over the floor. I want to reiterate, precious audience, PB Pixel and the other 6 people watching, that it was not the quantity. I had gotten a mixer for my birthday several years prior. And it was one of those mixers where it was a bottle that you would pour your vodka or your drink into. And the bottle was full of little pieces of fruit, and it would mingle the flavor of whatever your fruit was, or whatever the flavor of the alcohol was with the mixer.
Oh, I have one of those, but for water. Like a little bottle you can put fruit in one spot and water in another, and it'll mix them for juice.
No, the thing itself, it had dried fruit.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and I had left it in the closet for like a year.
Oh, so it all fermented.
No, it said it did, like, the mixer didn't go bad until like the middle of the next month. But the point was, I had it in the closet for like a year and a half before I finally decided to use this mixer. So it was like full of like little dried cranberries and other dried fruits, and you were just supposed to pour your vodka into it. So I poured an entire bottle of vodka into it and put it in the fridge, like it said in the instructions. But it had been like a year or two since I had bought this, so it's just dried fruit sitting like potpourri in my closet for like 2 years almost. And I drank it, and I was in a very bad way. I wasn't overly intoxicated. I just became very sick to my stomach and started vomiting all over the floor. And that's the only other time I've been sick on alcohol. The first time was I had genuinely had too much, and that was on Christmas Eve when we were all doing Elf. And I decided, a drink is however much you can fit in a cup.
Also, I finished the map. I posted it in the channel.
You finished the map.
Distance isn't necessarily to scale, just so you know. This just gives you a sense of positions.
I'm gonna blame that combo break on you, Shima.
Oh, well, you... Oh, I'm sorry. Did you not want me to finish the map after telling me to finish the map a million fucking times?
Hey, Shima,
Here, I'm gonna drag this onto stream.
That's...
See, this is the 2 hours Shima spent working on.
It's beautiful, isn't it? I color-coded the characters just for you.
My precious drink, it fell over.
Oh no.
There was nothing in it. It was just a glass.
Oh no.
Anyway, so yeah, it's the only time I've ever been sick on overindulgence due to my 3-a-day rule. But I did get sick one other time due to this other. But still, blowing my mind. Like, I went to several bars. I've had like 10 drinks.
It was awful. It's not as great as it sounded. It's just like I said, I only have one hobby in common with my coworkers, and that is drinking. So we drank.
Listen, I don't first know as much as the next guy, but you can have to clean your shoe, man. That was not worth it.
And then I had
gone through this, you have to tell them the story about the couch.
Yeah, so, okay, so fast forward a few years. Like I said, Andy was never really that great with the company he sold us to, and it finally came to a head last year where I forget all of the exact details, but he said something he shouldn't have on a call with a client, and He saw the writing on the wall because they said that they were going to send a guy out to talk to Andy, and you don't send a guy out halfway across the country to just have a chat. He thought he was getting fired. So what happened was that Andy hit the panic button. He started taking everything that he thought he owned out of the office, even though I'm pretty sure he sold all of it. Like when he sold the company, I'm pretty sure he sold all assets in the office to the company I work for. But the point being that he kept on.
Wasn't he taking the light bulbs out of the ceiling?
Not the light bulbs. He wasn't that bad, but he was taking our projector. Our projector that was installed on the ceiling, he took that down and took it with him. He unscrewed the TV that was in our conference room. He screwed that off and took it off.
He even took the roast beast.
He even took the roast beef. No, the great thing is, and I wish I was here for this, but he tried to take the couch. Our couch out in the meeting area where like we have clients come in every so often to sit. He tried to take that couch, but he was by himself and he couldn't lift it by himself. That's the only reason we still have a couch.
I love the degrees of pettiness some people will go to.
It was bad. It was ugly. It was super fucking ugly. It was a bad departure from the company.
What about the couch? What did the couch look like?
Oh, the couch looked fine. He didn't really get that far with it. He could not. Like I said, it's a big couch, and he couldn't lift it alone.
You know what?
So we got the couch.
Shima, you know what? I'm taking this couch.
Taking this couch. That was just. I really like because I was actually having a really stressful day that happened, and I really appreciate the so long partner you sent me after that. I had to say so long to Andy after that.
Yeah, you're still friends with that dude, right?
I am still friends with Andy. I've gone out drinking with Andy again. It's in months past. He's got his own thing going on right now. He's been trying to get me interested in it. Like I think he's trying to poach me from the company I'm working at. But the company I'm working at is a steady paycheck. It's a very steady paycheck, and I got stuff to do. So it's like I appreciate the offer, Andy, but holy shit, you sold me to these people. I gotta stay with this commitment.
You got the, you just don't want to get your brain put in a robot, right?
Wait, what did you say?
What, robot?
You just don't want to get your brain put in a robot?
I don't want my brain put on the robot body. See, I get that reference. I understood that reference. Now, Andy, I mean, I'm always gonna have Andy's always gonna be a friend of mine. He's been my boss for the better part of a decade. He hired me in 2014, and I worked with him until 2024. So that's 10 years with the same boss.
I'm losing.
But yeah, so once he tried to steal the couch, I could not stand by him anymore.
Wait. When were you hired by Andy?
He hired me in 2014. I worked for him I either worked for him or with him for 10 years.
Wow.
So I knew you longer than you knew Andy?
You have known me longer than Andy. Yes, you and I became acquainted. I joined Femto in 2013. So yes, you've known me longer than Andy.
What were you working at that point?
I was working with another company called Datasoft. It was my very, very first job out of college. It was pretty cool. But the point was, I worked for Datasoft for a year. I was only got hired on for 1 year, and they let me go at the end of it. I think they just had enough people, and I was still green at the time, so they didn't want to keep me on. So that was the job I was working when I was first playing Femto in that first year. It was actually funny because the day I got let go from Datasoft, I was feeling really depressed. I ended up drinking a whole bunch and falling asleep early, but I still played a game that we had scheduled that night. We had scheduled to play Hyperspace Hyper Wars, and so even though I had just got let go and was like half a whiskey bottle in, I still got up and played that game.
Oh man, that's gotta be rough. Wait, what session of Hyperspace?
Oh, I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, ask the guy who was halfway into a bottle of whiskey to remember.
I was gonna say, because if it was one of those sessions where it was a whole lot of nothing, that would be
I seem to recall it was
worse.
one where we were throwing Molotov cocktails on a ship, or someone was throwing Molotov cocktails at us.
Right, that pissed me so much off when I heard from Lucy. He's like, oh, or Tome, and both of them. You're like, oh yeah, totally, we drink when we play. It's like...
I had an excuse. I was very sad that day.
Oh,
I was very sad. I had the...
You lost your military contract?
No, well, yeah, I mean, it was good money, man. Datasoft paid me good for the time. I think I definitely get paid more now. I've definitely bounced back, but it was really just, I mean, again, one reason I really like Andy is I just found Andy entirely by accident. He had a small company and he was looking for developers, and the money was good, so I just got caught on with Andy, and it's just been, it was really smooth sailing for 10 years. And then he stole a couch.
No, he didn't steal the couch. He attempted
Yeah,
to
he tried to steal a couch.
We gotta appreciate the effort. Does
You
me
didn't realize
seeing
the
ads
couch
do
was a
anything
two-man
for
job.
you? They give me like a penny bluey.
Hey, what time is it?
It is 1:47 your time. No, that's a lie. That's 12:47 your time. It is 12:47 your time.
It's only 12:47. You're positive.
Yes.
When it gets closer to like 1:30, you guys want to play Jackpot's Words?
Yeah, we could do a round of words on stream, to round things off. There's people here. We could get some audience participation.
Yeah, we can get some audience points.
I'd like to do a couple rounds, but all right. You want when it gets to 1 o'clock, I want to start doing other stuff. Then we'll end around like 2:30.
Yeah, we could do that.
I would prefer 2 tonight. I have to get up early tomorrow morning.
Why?
We're going to the Renaissance Fair tomorrow.
Cool.
Oh, neat. Are you gonna dress up?
I am not. It was it was kind of
Shima.
impromptu. I don't have anything. I don't have
good
anything
on
to
you.
wear. I like dressing up for the Ren Fair. I do, but this was just kind of a short notice thing. I didn't have time to get my costume in order. I have to find it. It's somewhere
Okay,
around
what
here.
would you have dressed up as?
I have this like piratey outfit. I have a black baggy pants like they have like in Arabian Tales, like a
Shut up. I have a what's that? Easy context.
Did I send you a picture of me in the getup?
I have a picture of you in the getup.
Excellent, excellent. See, this is why we're friends.
What's that? I need to find the Shima. He's sitting up.
Do not share it on stream, though. I know.
Yeah,
I like
I'm
to
not
joke
gonna
about
share
doxing
that.
myself. I know. I like to joke about doxing myself on stream, but a picture's too far.
I'm only in VC context. I'm only putting you in VC context. I promise.
Yeah. If you want to find my threshold, a picture of myself is too much.
I don't even know how to get onto Twitch. What are you talking about?
Oh, no, I'm talking about
Yeah,
I've
he's
made
talking to
jokes-
me specifically.
Yeah, no, for context, Vigil, I've made jokes before where I spell out part of my address on streams because I don't mind
Spell
being
out.
doxed.
Hey, but before I hit enter, you don't care if I put pictures of you.
Yeah, VC context is fine. You can post me in VC context all you want.
Any question?
Oh, no, that's not it. I mean, that is a pirate outfit, but that was for a costume party. That's not for the Renfest.
Well, that's the
One
only
second, I have a picture of my Renfest costume. I'll grab it and post it in VC context. But yes, that is me in a pirate out. Oh, there's Pidge. There's Pidge, my little buddy. There's my little buddy Pidge. I miss him. I miss you, Pidge.
I have more
used to-
pictures. I have more pictures of Pidge. In fact, where's my other pictures of Pidge?
For context, chat, Pidge was a mourning dove that I had a couple of years
I got-
ago. He's unfortunately passed away, but I used to have a mourning dove as a pet.
Now Shima is the morning one.
Now I'm in mourning. Oh, my little buddy Pidge.
It's loading. It's loading.
Pidge was such a good bird. I love the.
I like the noises morning doves make.
They do. They make really good noises. I always like.
What kind
That
of
was
noises
something I
do
got
morning
very
doves
used-
make?
This very soft coo noise.
Oh.
It's like, coo, coo, coo. Like a long, drawn-out coo.
You ever hear like that kind of long cooing while you're waiting out for the bus at like 5 in the morning?
No, first of all, I'm not outside at 5 in the morning. I'm usually going.
Well,
to
no,
bed.
when you were in school.
Oh no, God! If I had to get up at 5 a.m. for school,
That
no.
was closer to 6 for me, but yeah.
Yeah.
One sec. I'll send a picture of my Renaissance outfit in DC context here real quick.
Oh, I was so deranged with my sleep schedule in high school. Fucking 16 years old, playing Femtel till 3 a.m. and then sleeping 2 hours to go to school.
God, remember we used to play. Remember when we used
That's
to play
me
till
for
5 a.m.
college, but 6 a.m.
I would play Femtel, I would go to sleep, I'd wake up like 4 hours later, I would go to college, I would eat an entire pizza that I'd gotten on the way home,
and then without even washing my face, and I have no idea how, because I'm such a germaphobe now in that regard. Sleeping in my bed, covered in grease. And then I'd wake up and eat dinner, and I'd be like, I gotta go, I got a Femto game in like 3 hours. And then I just played, and I try that now, and but there was no way.
Now there's no way.
No, I
I'm pretty good at running on like 4 hours of sleep.
I hope I didn't just dox your relatives, but I posted more pictures.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I trust everybody in the channel itself.
Yeah. I recommend you get a great copy of Infinity War. That's what identifies that image.
Wait, what's Infinity War?
I posted a bunch of pictures in DC.
1 second.
in the pizza.
I don't get the Yumi Infinity Wars one.
You gave me a complete rip of Infinity War right after it came out.
You did a rip of... Oh, I'm sorry, you mean like the cam rip. We watched the cam rip of Infinity War.
Yeah, you did. I was looking for Infinity War so I could watch it. You passed
Oh,
me
you're thinking of, okay, you're thinking of Endgame. Endgame is what I passed you a rip for.
I'm
getting so close each time.
I see the shit post. The shit post is wrong. I posted a cam rip of Endgame.
No, I've got a copy of Infinity War. 1 second. Where's my copy of Infinity War? 1 second. I know where it is. That's not my copy of that thing you sent me. Let's see, where's my movies? Let's see. Computer. Important file back.
Jarvis, bring up Infinity War. This is your movie.
Jarvis, bring up Shima image reference.
I got a lot of Shima references, don't tempt me.
He has a whole Shima folder.
I have a whole Shima folder. Where's that copy of Infinity War? Come on, where's my Infinity War copy? Truly, I didn't believe it.
Okay, here we go. I posted my Renaissance outfit in DC context.
I feel like, wasn't there something we were gonna talk about with Shrouded Earth while after Shima got the map made?
Well, I mean, I got the map made.
It's been a while since that conversation. I feel like there was something we were gonna get back to.
I worked so hard on this map and no one said a damn thing about it.
I liked it. I showed it on stream. I told you I was putting it on the fridge.
I know.
I'm not finding the shit post, but I guarantee. Also, by the way, I'm saving this for my Shima folder.
Feel free.
Entry number 97.
You wish it was that low.
You wish it was that low.
Now I'm curious. 1 sec. I'm gonna count how many pictures of Shima I have. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 30,
You're lucky I'm an attention whore.
27, 34, 41.
Wait, can't you just look in folder? Like, it should say how many files you have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just Control A, select all.
I've got 43 pictures of Shima or Shima-related content.
Only 43?
I
thought it'd be higher.
I have 40.
We've been holding out on him, unfortunately.
Yeah, give me more pictures of...
I got a cam whore more often.
Yeah, what are you doing? I've got...
We need to feel his ego.
Yeah, I've got a picture of... Who's the girl next to you?
That's my sister.
Oh. Okay.
And we both dressed up that day.
Okay. Which sister?
Younger one.
Is that the cool one or the not cool one?
The not cool one.
Okay. One sec, I'm looking at your thing you posted. Those aren't RPG stairs.
I didn't know how to make RPG stairs, and I wasn't following instructions. I wasn't in a position to follow instructions with everyone yelling the instructions at me.
Exactly. Find RPG stairs so that you know how to do RPG.
And again, it's not to scale on distance, so this isn't necessarily how far everyone is apart from each other. This is more so to show a general layout and position.
Oh no! It's always just shy.
Oh, look at it more carefully.
At least I got to a second lap once.
Also, I really like all the expressions Olivia makes in the top right corner.
Oh yeah,
Especially that one when she's chewing and it's the Professor Newtonium chew.
the artist that did this plaga, he's very great in doing all these expressions.
No. Out of curiosity, is the combo thing always an olive, or is that specifically for Olivia?
I thought it was for Olivia, but no, it actually was always an olive.
Okay.
But yeah, with that map placement, if that's where they are, then yeah, Maeve's gonna hold nose flow at gunpoint then.
Yeah, I had it of a mind of Nose Floatu to come from the other set of stairs.
So the party doesn't immediately give him.
I don't know. It would be funny if he just tried to bitch smack Maeve and actually knocked her down.
Wait,
So
Maeve,
he had no abilities, but if he just somehow got all the dice and she just fucks us so.
I mean, she could, but like I said, I really don't want to kill.
No, but it'd just be funny if he just pimp smacked Maeve down.
Yeah. But that would be funny, but he definitely would not be standing long after.
Okay, I got RPG squares. Stairs. I have to look at that then. What was I saying before we start calling the RPG squares? Stairs?
You were gonna look at the map and then react to it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the map, but there was something else I was gonna say, but I forgot. Anyway, you've never seen this like symbol, like for stairs?
Not really. I mean, actually, no, wait, no. Yes, I have seen these before. I know what you're talking about now. I've seen these on D&D maps.
Or like in Pokemon, I think there's
Yeah.
like,
Especially now that you bring up Pokemon. Yeah, I've seen them in Pokemon before.
yeah, it's like we can't find Pokemon Blue, like Pokemon Blue stairs. One sec, let me see if I can find a picture of the stairs for Pokemon.
No, this is triggering neurons now.
It's activating.
Yeah, I'm activated.
You're activating his almonds.
Okay, I found it. I found the stairs.
No, I'm activating my olives.
Oh, that's the Shima folder. I don't want to still do stairs for the Shima folder. There we are, from the Pokemon games. These are stairs.
Yes, those I definitely recognize. Though that the reference I understand.
Every time it's like these runs, I always screw up the run and going for a dash on the steel blocks.
Let's see. Okay, so here's Atreus Armel. I'm on. What is Nos Rev?
Nosferatu's Revenant. Like the Revenant that let him up here.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, because there's a guy with him.
Yeah, there's a guy with him, and also I forgot to include, there's also a Revenant next to Armel, the chubby Revenant that was not KO'd by Maeve.
Yeah, add that to the map, please, as well as
Okay.
the dead guys.
See, I told that guy, you know, just stay out of the way, you'll be fine. And he goes over to his bosses. He's regretting his decision.
We should be looking at Maeve, and B and Maeve should be switched. Or B and Maeve should be switched, and B should be looking at Armel. Because B is squaring off against Armel.
Alright, give me a second.
You don't need to edit the map. We already got the. I just
No,
wanted the gist of
apparently I do. Vigil said I had to make edits.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And then I'm gonna try and remember what it was I was going to talk about.
I deem this map acceptable. Pray I don't alter it further.
Pray I don't alter it further. Oh, that's how I add solid color. A second too late, but we're there.
I think we probably don't need to worry about that contract. I mean, if you can't figure out Microsoft Paint.
The military contract I mentioned?
Oh wait, I guess maybe we do have to worry about it if you can't figure out Microsoft Paint.
So I just wanted to make sure. Oh, that okay, like the contract for me being on stream. That contract. The
No, I
contract
meant the contract of you working for doing it for the military.
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about the other contract for like me being on stream. That bit.
No, we're still in discussion for that one.
Okay. As long as I'm not fired yet.
So if you since you said you don't want to be on camera, we're gonna have to renegotiate the VTuber part of it. I'll have to change up my ideas from being you on stream.
Oh, just make you have our avatars. Make a little VTuber of my motorcycle helmet man in the pineapple shirt. I really like that guy.
Yeah, but that is not as good as real Shima.
Aw, gosh, I just feel so loved on this stream tonight. Give me more, give me more. God damn it. Okay, you know how I got hacked earlier this week?
Yeah. Well, chat
So I
doesn't know
installed-
that. Shima got hacked and he tried to give us $50 Steam cards.
I got hacked. I was trying to be generous and gave everybody totally legitimate.
Where's my Steam gift card?
Where's my
Shima?
Where's the OP? Where's my burrito? Where's my $50 Steam gift card? Everyone wants everything.
Where's my map? Oh wait, okay, you delivered on that one.
So I got hacked earlier this week, chat. Basically, it was like the Discord Steam thing. It's this thing I looked up that's been going around since January. Basically, it's a browser-based thing where they hack your Discord and your Steam account, and they send $50 gift cards that are totally legitimate that people should click on to everybody. No, this is your PSA. If you ever get anything like that, if you get a $50 gift card for Steam for somebody, don't click that shit. This is your PSA, chat.
If it's misspelled in the
Yeah.
website name, don't trust it.
So the point being that I after adding in all the extra security to like re-secure my account, I installed a couple of new antivirus scannings, and one of them I got on Total AV. I installed this one called Total AV, Total Antivirus. It will not stop fucking throwing up pop-ups. It keeps telling me about these MSI, these files I download, because like I download games, I download ROMs. It keeps throwing up these warnings for ROMs that I downloaded for like Spyro and stuff when I was doing streams, and it keeps trying to tell me these are Trojan viruses.
Yeah, like,
anti-Irish shit will do that.
yeah. On my old computer, like my grandma, she would always buy like the business disc for Norton Antivirus every year, and then give them to us and other people in the family. It's like, yeah, I got 4 licenses on this, you guys can use them. So I would install those, but then it got to a point where Norton Antivirus was more intrusive than any virus could be, because the window would always be up on my screen and be popping up all the time.
Yeah, I keep trying to turn it off, and I think I'm just gonna uninstall
Like, you
it
couldn't-
because it's getting annoying.
Yeah, it's like I couldn't close Norton, I couldn't uninstall it because, oh, it's open. You can't uninstall an open process. Well, I can't close it, so I got my new computer. I just like, oh, I'm not installing any of those again. I'm not putting up with that.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to uninstall this one if it keeps throwing up pop-up messages because it's getting annoying.
I completely lost all of my previous tracks, but there's something about Shrouded Earth, I'm sure.
Well, I was just making the updates to the map. And I'll share them briefly.
I was talking about some other stuff about the game, but I forgot completely.
Oh yeah, here's a question then, Vigil. So Victoria already thinks Maeve is cool. If she brings out a gun, is that gonna make her less cool based off of Victoria's philosophies?
She's already used a knife. She's already lost precious cool points. What it boils down to is Victoria's philosophy is generally the hierarchy of cool goes something like this. At the top of it is people who fight entirely with unarmed martial arts. Beneath that is people who fight through any kind of means. And then beneath that is people who can't fight but are sticking their neck out anyway. People like the lieutenant or the Girl Scout cadets. And at the bottom are people who will not fight under any circumstances, no matter how much they rig the game in their favor. That is Victoria's hierarchy of cool. The people at the top are people like Muhammad Ali or herself who win every fight purely through their own unarmed combat abilities. Right below that is people who win their own fights through whatever means. Whether they're using a katana, like if Victoria, lucky Baja Blast, Scruffy of the sword fighter from Japan who wrote Book of Five Rings.
God,
Masa Musha.
Oh, what, Miyamoto Musashi?
The one from Hockey.
Yeah, Musashi?
Thank you. What's his first name?
Miyamoto Musashi?
Miyamoto Musashi, whatever his name is. That guy. If Victoria met him, he'd be awesome. But he's still lower down than somebody who fights purely through an combat. And then beneath that is people who fight, or who don't fight, but are still sticking their necks out. And then beneath that are bitches.
Alright.
If Victoria ever meets a bad guy who is just one of those manipulator types who's like, I will always send other people in front of me, she'd hate that guy.
Betrays.
He'll fight his own battles, I think.
He'd still probably prefer to throw his goons at you first.
Yeah. But he's got that black bolt. He can handle a little bit himself.
Victoria doesn't care. If the only way that you'll take the field is with an army with you, bring an army. If the only reason you'll take the field is with a gun, bring a gun. If you need a nuke, bring a nuke. If you need something, bring it. But show up! Those are the people Victoria would have absolutely no sympathy for. The coward, the person who will absolutely not fight, no matter what. They'll have someone else do it. She will brutalize someone like that.
Oh, you won't go to the fight? I'll bring the fight to you.
Exactly. But
Does that, finds out it's a brain in the jar, and now she has to come to terms with that.
I don't know how she deal with that. Like, other things, there's a lot of things I have to consider for Victoria's exact world. I mean, she's 10. It's not like she's thought through everything.
I know, it's just like, she runs into a robot situation, she's like, oh, I gotta think about this now.
Yeah. But in generality, the people that she regards the highest are fellow unarmed martial artists. And then it's fellow martial artists, whether they're using magic or swords or whatever, or guns. And then it's people who are brave but can't fight. And then it's people who just won't fight.
Okay.
But Ray's already pulled out a knife. Pulling out a gun isn't going to lower her any more in the hierarchy. She's already cool.
Nice.
Nate is cool.
No, no, no!
Oh no!
The wheels are too slippery.
Maybe call this your last go, considering it's round 1. 10 minutes past 1.
As soon as you finish this, let's get on that.
Okay, we'll switch over to... I got 1 P rank tonight. That's good, I suppose.
Yeah, no, you got the boss at least.
We made progress.
Yeah. I still can't remember what I was going to talk about. Courtesy of Hot Blast.
Not the alcohol, it's the Mountain Dew that'll get you.
That's the truth. It happens to me every time. I'm like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
The alcohol might also not be helping.
I guarantee you, it's the Baja Blast.
It's a joint effort.
It's a joint effort.
You trying to be a distraction, or you just senile? You calling me and then you calling me.
Yeah.
It's outro! I watched Dangerous last night, but I barely paid attention to it. I was doing AI art in the other tab.
Yeah, that was a fun little game. You missed out a bit, Shima.
Man, I feel like I definitely would have enjoyed it, but I needed I used an off. I needed an off night last night.
No, I get it. Sometimes I need that too, where it's like, nah, I don't want to really do anything with anybody. I'm just disconnecting.
Yeah, I got this one like
Gotta
that's
recharge that battery.
Exactly. I need one night at least a week where I could just be offline and do shit, or
Yeah,
not necessarily offline, but like not interact with people.
One night where we plug in our Shima.
We've been doing Shrouded Earth all week, and while I'm not complaining, I've been looking all week for a day where I can just ignore my computer and watch Sound on a Jack and the Hamster and Gretel. At this point, there's 2 new episodes.
If everyone posts tonight, I probably might post tomorrow evening, but I'm going to be busy tomorrow with the fair, so I might not get to it either.
Yeah, I mean, do what you want. I'm going to be hungover, so I don't care if you post or not. But warn me if you're going to post, so that I can comport myself to some degree.
That I can do.
But other than that, I don't care if you post or not. Because like I said, I'm gonna be kind of out of it tomorrow. Probably tired from this. Like I said, as soon as we feel early doing CAD, so we can start doing other stuff.
Yeah. I think probably after the stream I'll make a post tonight then.
No,
Yeah, I'm just,
No, I know what you said. I'm just also saying since we were talking about the Shrouded Earth post timing.
Yeah, but seriously, here's what you can do. We can play words and jackpot.
Yeah, let me just finish this run, see if I can pull off that P rank.
yeah, he's
do it.
making one last try.
One last run.
But,
Hurrah.
Digging up an older subject since we were talking about the booze, that con, it's like, I think I had like 3.5 drinks and I got mildly buzzed and I'm like, I'm tapping out here. I think you and Autumn hung out for like another hour and then you came back to the room and I was still like half awake.
Yeah, we went for an extra hour. We were, like I said, we wanted to get the most out of their hospitality. It was a party. They were off.
You were mingling with the horse famous people, I understand.
Of course, you gotta mingle with the horse famous people.
Now I want to hang out again.
We gotta get another meetup. We gotta plan.
I was also mildly
meetup.
bringing that up because it's like that was the only time I had any issues with during the meetup is when that fucking Arby's killed me the next day.
Oh, no!
I can-
What if you first showed
Fuck,
up?
why, Olivia? Why do you keep bouncing off the walls?
What if you first showed
Ah.
up and you were jet lagged to
Alright.
shit, and you were like,
Oh yeah, I
So-
showed up and having like not slept for a day at that point.
Yeah, you're like, hang out with your internet friends, you said. It'll be fun, they said.
Come to Virginia,
You
they
won't
said.
be running with no sleep.
Alright, so we're gonna end the Gator stream